Okay, hi. Happy New Year. Happy 5 days into the new year. Glad, yes, we have a Mort Snort to kick it off. Morty, tell them. Tell them. Say Happy New Year. A magical Morty is passed your way. And if you just rub his little head, you'll have a full year of good luck. You look really startled. I'm sorry, I'll put you back down. I have my heated blankie in my lap, and he is just... I think the music might be a little loud. I can't tell. Ooh! I just realized we have some new mods I need to go add. Yeah, I hear you, Mortimers. Alright, give me 1 second. I have to go set up the stream anyway. Did you just stop the music? No, but he did press the spacebar. Okay. Yeah, I know. I heard you. Thanks. Yeah. Okay, that's our new mods added. And okay, I think now I just have to set up the stream. Hello to all of you already in here. Good to see ya. Give me 1 second, I'll be right with you. Oh, if you are here after the stream is already up, I will have timestamps for you. Sorry about that, I literally... So out of practice, I haven't done this since last year. I'm so excited to see you guys, though. I really hope you had a good holiday season. If you weren't able to pop in for any of our little holiday streams, we did an entire playthrough of... What did we do? An entire playthrough of Until Dawn in 2 streams. We did some Scariest. I did TikTok. Oh, I actually streamed a lot at the end of the month. I didn't realize. I know. I know. I do. I hear ya. Thank you, Hills. She's a good wig. Okay, I'm just gonna start, I'm just gonna start linking my wigs in the bottom of every single stream, because every single time I'm like, oh, I should really add this to my Amazon storefront or like whatever. And I don't necessarily care about the commission so much. It's just like, if I like a wig, I also want you guys to be able to get said wig. Like, I feel like the stress of trying to find a good wig as well is so real. So it's like when I find one, I just quite literally want to share it. How do I do this? I don't really like this music. I'll be really honest with you. Nothing wrong with it. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with the music. Literally at all. It's more so just that I really miss our tavern music, man. I think I'm going to let myself splurge, and I think I'm gonna pay someone, I think I'm gonna commission someone to write me or to make me like a little tavern music playlist that we can listen to that won't get copyright claimed. Because honestly, I miss the freaking tavern music. Are the Hello Kitty headphones good? No, I fear not. Okay, I think I just have one more thing I have to do. Yes. Okay. We do have some new mods. We'll see if they pop in. I don't want to spoil anything, but we do have a couple new mods. I think we might be choosing a few more, but oh, thank you, Cora. Man, sorry guys, I'm so out of practice with this. Oh, hey, Lone. Thanks for modding. Whoop. My God, Morton. Oh, Life of Luxury. We have a first new mod reveal. Congratulations, Tofi, on becoming a mod. Ah, I was so excited. I was literally so excited. Hey, Blue. Hi, guys. So many more mods than I thought there would be. I started really late today. Okay, I think there's one more thing. I keep saying there's one more thing I have to do. I'm gonna get through fan funding and then I'll post on Instagram that we're live. Hey Ray, happy 1 month. My new year is going okay. I've been really tired though. Like I have just been so, I don't know what it is. I really could not tell you, but literally it's like December 29th hit. I think that was the last time I streamed, the last time I did anything. And I've quite literally just not been able to like, I don't know if it's the moon. I don't know if it's burnout. Like, I really don't know what it is, but I feel like I just cannot peel myself out of bed right now. Like, I don't know. So a lot of self-care going on right now. But you know, we're 5 days into the new year. I also think that New Year's are like both, well, this one's really bittersweet because I'm going into this year without so much. Like, I'm just so like losing both of my dogs, not that I don't have 3 more, but losing Maka and Riley last year, just like I haven't even been able to just like vlog or what. Do you want to come up and say hi? Oh no, I have your ball. Oh, I was like, why does he want to crawl into my lap? But oh my God, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I feel like it's just a bittersweet time for me. So I'm kind of just taking it easy right now. To answer your question without going completely off the rails. It's good. I was trying to figure out if I had anything fun to show. I'm sorry, Lauren. If I had anything fun to show you guys. The only thing that I have that's fun to show for the new year is I got a new planner. I get a planner at the top of every year. Last year I was using these planners. Oh my God, I was linking my wig. I'm so... Okay. Oh my God. Somebody make me a list of everything I need to do. At the top of every year, I get a new planner. And for the past like 2 years, I've been using these ones from Clever Fox. That like, they're like hourly planners. Like you can schedule out your day by the hour. And for a while, that was really good for me. And then it got a little bit overwhelming to where I would never use my planner. And I'm a planner girl. I am a planner girl. So I got one from Erin Condren. I would show you the inside, but she's already getting fleshed out. And it's Hello Kitty! How fun is that? Anyway, Ray, you got a really long response, but Fairy Lights, thank you so much for 18 months. Literally, I need 2025 to be nice to me, dude. I'm gonna need 25 to be kind. Also, Sarah, thank you so much for 36 months. That's crazy. I'm so glad to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a live and oh my God, I don't even know how long, but it's so good to see you. Ray, also thanks for that super chat. I appreciate you. Elijah, I hope you had a good holiday as well. Thanks for 11 months. And Marisha, thanks for 15 months. Yes, let's kick the new year off right. And by right, I mean... let's exist for these first few days, and then I'm gonna be unstoppable after I get a little bit more sleep. Gaming Shadow Bonnie, also, how are you? It's good to see you. Congrats on the new puppy. Tell them hi from me. Morty says hello as well. 420 Ropes Tatiana, thanks so much for 18 months. I love you. Thank you. Addie, also welcome to the channel memberships. How's the music volume? How are we feeling about it? I miss our tavern music, man. And again, no shade to this song. It's just not tavern music. Cora, you're setting a bad example for the new mods. Oh, Tofi, what joy it gives me to look over and see a little blue Tofi. Addie, thank you again. And then Kylie, want to hear something crazy? One of my boyfriend's friends sounds exactly like Static, and we were tripping out. Hope you have a great evening. Oh, wow. Voice reveal? Thanks so much for the super chat, Kylie. I don't even know if Static's here. He has a doppelganger. Cora, thanks for the 5 gifted. You're setting a bad example. He was the best guy around. I don't know. What, Marta? I literally love that sound so much. Sadie also, thanks for 7 months, second member chat. Eee! Love you. Here's the 2025. Here's the 2025, bestie. We're gonna get through it together. And Katie, thanks for 14 months. Win the depression, win the depression, but at least there's a Loey. I mean, win depression, but at least there's a Katie. You know what I mean? Also, hi, Tatiana. Thanks so much for the gifty. I appreciate it. I hope you're good. I hear no music at all. I either always have it too loud or you literally cannot hear it. I turned it up a little bit. I don't know if that made a difference. Is that Germa? Germa. Hello. J1 lover, how are you? Oh my god, mod reunion. Everybody's here. I love how J1 lover pops up in chat and everybody says, nobody move. So what's been going on with me? Let me link this daggum wig. Oh my god, Mortimer. Morty, you're being crazy. You're being nuts. Oh. Man. Okay, there we go. Oof. Yeah, guys, we don't really, I don't know if we're getting any other mods in. I think we might be, but, there's not like a time frame on it. Yeah, Romy said it, but we'll reach out, I promise. Look at hair. There's like one of my hairs, like entangled. Oh my god. And by one of my hairs, I mean this insane wig. Which I did link. See, now I feel like that music's too loud for me. Can't think. Can't hear. And mod reveal number 2! Congratulations, Amanda! I'm literally so excited that Tofi and Amanda have joined the mod squad. Thank you so much. I'm so very thankful for all of the mods always, but what a gorgeous day that the two of you are on board. It makes me so happy. I know, Mark. Whoa. Natasha, so nice to see you. Thank you very much. I love being your local LGBT streamer. That's so lovely. Beans also finally catching a stream again. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well, friend. Happy to see you. Glad you're here. Ellie, thanks for 10 months. Listen, I will be joining you shortly after the stream. Trust me when I say that, but I'm glad that your Sunday is going well. Hannah also, thanks so much for the super chat. 2025 is gonna have to be nice to me. You get to officially tap the sign. Okay. You sound crazy. Margaret Qualley and Demi Moore did a little bit at the Academy Awards tonight. Man, I'm so out of I'm so out of the loop. Oh. Congratulations, official terrorist spooky. I hope. Thanks for 2022 months. Yeah, thanks for 2022 months. Although I guess that means you probably have been. No, because that would be 2024, 2023. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for 22 months. Sebastian Stan won a Golden Globe. That's cool. Anything else fun happen? This feels a little Animal Crossing-y. I'm into it. Oh, okay. Don't mind me. Really just get in my own world sometimes. I think this is the year that we're gonna get the ADHD diagnosis, boys. I think this is the year that it's finally gonna happen for me. Did anyone else get slapped by Ham? Is this a song from Bugsnax? I don't think so. It's on a royalty-free music website that I have to pay for. Well, maybe then. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Julie, I'm sorry I missed your super chat. You know, that friend you hang out. It's such a sweet one too. You know that friend you hang out with that feels like home, like that safe aura. That's you, Loey. You're that friend. I love you so much, Julie. Sorry I missed that. Thank you for calling it out in the chat. I appreciate you. Abs, also thanks for the gifty. And Katie watched a video of Baldur's Gate characters with their voice actors' faces, and let me tell you, girls sure are pretty. Every single person who voice acted in Baldur's Gate 3 is just so attractive. It's literally insane. It's so crazy because they're all such dreamboats IRL, and then all of their characters are like such dreamboats in Baldur's Gate 3. Like, absolutely incredible. Demi Moore won the Golden Globe. That's so cool. Cass, also, hi. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a good day as well. I'm doing okay. No, Ray, I haven't heard of that. Wow. Really kind. Really cool. Hello, Haunt. Hi, buddy. Hi. I don't think you can fit in my lap. I think there's a queue ahead of you. Don't go near the Wi-Fi, please. Haunter. Morty is gonna get so pissed off because you're gonna be all up in his business. see. Sorry, guys. I will be just a second. Thank you, Hades. Hunter, honey. All right, come on. I know you're so sweet, but you want to unplug the router. My cats really do. Okay. I love you, Susie. Oh, they. All right. So, hope you guys have been good. I have been on a Detroit Become Human and massive My Time at Sandrock kick. I started playing My Time at Sandrock because I used to love, and I mean love, My Time at Portia. And I played it on my Switch, and it was honestly such a bad port, Love and Light, but it just like did not. I think that porting to Switch has to be so hard because games are so much better on PC or even other consoles than they ever are on Switch. But the port has been like so buggy for so long that I was like, oh, do I really want to play My Time at Sandrock? Love it. Literally love it. Sank like 17 hours into it this week. So I've been up to that. I have been a little stressy depressy, so I've also been sleeping a lot. Let's be honest. And other than that, that's really all I've been up to lately. Annie's doing really well. She got her stitches out. We're going for a recheck pretty soon, but she is looking really good. I also got to see the piece of a toy that was lodged inside of her. It was crazy. Definitely like a soft toy. So I still don't know why she did it. Like, I was talking to the vet about it, and I was just like, she literally doesn't even play with toys. Her brother plays with toys. And I was explaining, you know, like that things had changed in the house and yada yada. So maybe that was part of it, but she had swallowed like a big stuffed ear. And again, I don't know if it was behavioral. I don't know if there was something on it. But it definitely has made me rethink toys because Mr. Hades is a shredder, unfortunately. And as you might be able to tell, he's 7 and he's still like this. I feel like oftentimes I say how old Hades is, and even people that like, people who know him especially are always like, he's, you're 20? Sorry, ages. Ages of dogs. But he's 7 and he's still like this. Like the man has not aged a millisecond. I actually just got back all of his blood work and stuff for the year, and every time, I think I said this to you guys recently, every time that I do Hades x-rays and blood work and all of that, the prognosis is that he is the most normal dog they've ever seen. Everything is just fine every single time and has been his whole life, which I appreciate. Mort is like that too. I'm still waiting on some of his to come back though. Hi cartoon artist, I didn't see you. Could you do this rubber toys? He's really particular about what he'll play with is the thing. Like, I used to do that with Riley a lot because Riley was a huge dog. I look back at videos and photos of him and I'm like, wow, you were a big boy. But he, Riley was really particular with toys as well, but I mean, you gave him anything that was not like a super chewer 5,000 and it's like, it's absolutely not gonna happen. He would shred it in 2 seconds. So Hades has had access to tougher toys in the past, and he doesn't really like to play with them from what I can see. So I just usually have given him whatever he wants and then let him destroy his toys and then moved on. And I always thought like I cleaned them up fast enough that it didn't matter, but clearly it did. So tough toys are, I have tried tough toys before. He's so particular with his soft toys. He doesn't like them tough. He likes them soft. And the problem is he loves them. He will walk around with them in his mouth like little babies. He loves them. He will like suck on them and like clean them, like flea bite them and stuff like that. And then one day it's like they will randomly get a rip. He will not tear them apart for like weeks or months even. And sometimes he does it immediately, but sometimes he will have these toys for so long and then they get one little tear and he has to tear everything out of them. Really what I should do is let him have his soft toys, but tear all the stuffing out, but then it still doesn't like change that what Annie had in her was like a stuffed ear. You know what I mean? Like it was like an ear from a stuffed toy. I think it was a lamb chop. I'm pretty sure it was a lamb chop, but I don't know. Fingers freaking crossed, man. We're going into this year protected and with good energy, and all of these pets are now insured, which definitely something that I've done in the past. But I made sure that everyone's insurance was like up to up to speed. And thank God for pet insurance, honestly, especially for these recent visits I've had for them, where you just gotta get everything done. Yeah. You gotta get everything done. I'm sorry. Do you want to sit back down? Okay. I'm really sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Oh, man. I talk a lot, so I've learned to tune myself out. Cass also, thanks for the 5 gifties. I appreciate you. Oh, can I have it? Hi, Carson. Hi, Cindy. Oh, my stream page crashed, which it does seem to be doing lately. Thanks, Hades. Whoa, another one. Another one. You're shaking the whole table, my darling. We're shaking the entire table. I love you so much. I love you so much. Today is going to be the chillest stream of all time. Also, I'm not like recording or anything because we've looked at, oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. We've looked at all of these TikToks before. Oh my God. It's like, what is this duplication glitch? Hawker's like, what? I did not get that. Hi, Hunter. Hi, baby. I'm sorry. My God, Haku. You were just really getting disrespected tonight. I'm sorry. Oh, he went to go cuddle with it. Oh, and by cuddle, I mean they are about to start fighting. If you hear cats yelling, all is well. Sibling rivalry. Man, new wigs are always like a little itchy, I fear. Have a good night, and Lucky. Or day, or, you know. Haku and a Haunter. Slay. How's Grey's Anatomy, Susu? oh my god, Marcus there? I was gonna say Jesse Williams, but then I was like, wait a minute, I know his name in game. My dogs are 7, 7, and 8. Hades is 7, Morty is 7, and Annie is 8. You're all technically seniors. That's what I have you under for insurance. I know. I don't think Morty really is. I mean, Chihuahuas live so long. They live like forever. Like their lifespans are, I mean, I feel like I've known so many Chihuahuas that live like 18, 19, 20 years. So I'm assuming I will just have Morty forever. You know what? And honestly, why not Hades and Annie too? I think I've had enough of you guys disappearing into the great void. I'm gonna just stop your aging now. Wouldn't that be nice? Thank you, Hannah. That's really nice of you. My current foundation is I'm using the Revlon Color Stay again. The dry skin one. And then I set it with currently the MAC Mineralized powder, but I don't like it as much as the Kosas powder. And yeah, Chihuahuas live that long from spite. And Morty is not like a typical, like, well, not even typical. I don't feel like most Chihuahuas are like the yappy, like bites everything kind. Like he doesn't really have a lot of fire in him. He's just a very chill little dude for the most part. Sometimes he sits here and he grunts, but I know, Boba, can you believe? Morty kind of looks like a gremlin, Violet. So that's iconic. All right, I think what we're gonna do, let me give you a little run of show for tonight, okay? So we're going to be watching the Bizarrebub Scary Comp for 2024. And I thought that this could be fun because not only... Oh, it has 777,000 views. Angel numbers. Not only are, you know, is it always fun to kind of look back at paranormal videos, I think you guys have really seen me get a little bit more skeptical this year and to start thinking about things a bit more critically, even though, like, I am a believer in the paranormal. I have paranormal stories all the time that I think that people could listen to and be like, well, of course that's not true. I think that I've just started thinking about other possibilities more. So number one, I thought it could be fun to look at them again with that in mind. But also, it's like, for all of these, I've either seen your comments in the VODs or, you know, in lives and whatever, and I've had some time to sit on these videos, or I've posted about them in like a, you know, like an editing down a stream capacity. And I don't know, I feel like I have more to say about them, or maybe I have like additional input, or maybe you guys have additional input. I also am just interested to see what Bizarrebub's 26 scariest videos of the entire year were. But it's going to be a little bit more chill. Normally I always do these knowing that I'll probably use the footage at some point for a YouTube video, like reacting to it. But because I've already done that with all of these, I'm not going to, you know, make another one. It's just going to be a stream tonight. So it should be fun. I will have to feed the dogs, but I think I'm going to give it about half an hour. So I think we're going to get started and I'll just take a break when that, oh, Bizarrebub, please. Not yet. I think I'll just take a break when I need to go do that. But yeah, sound good? Should be fun. Should be fun. Oh my god, sorry. That came out of nowhere. I'm still sleepy. Yeah, you guys, for those asking about mod apps, we are still looking. So if you want to get in your mod app before they close, please do. Please do. Oh, sorry to hear that, Bunny. I hope you feel better. Hi, Eon. That's the other thing. Annie's down here. She's sleeping on. I have my big heated blankie on my lap, which all of the cats and Morty fight over. But then I leave a little bit on the floor so Annie can lay on it too. Yeah, girl. Gorgeous, gorgeous girl. You're so perfect. Annie Banani. Yeah, I'm excited to see what made the cut with Bizarrebub too. I guess we're going to go ahead and get started as well. Thank you guys for being here. I really hope you're having a good new year so far. Happy you made it in. Happy first stream of the year. Lemon, also thanks for joining the channel memberships. All right, let's... Morty. Rigby. Ooh, I have seen stuff about that, Rigby, the Cabin Factory. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about that. So I played mouthwashing on my own, not on stream, because I had read that it was pretty intense, and I'm really glad I didn't play it on stream. It is really intense, and there are some really like intense themes that I wouldn't want someone to just stumble in on, I guess. But there is going to be a video made on it, and I'm really excited. I'm really, really, really excited. I have a little bit of the game that I want to revisit, but for the most part, we're good. We're done. Hey, Haku. You can sit down, but you can't. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, bud. You ever seen anything needier in your life than a black cat? Look at that. You're so spooky, there was an orb. By an orb, I mean a Morty hair, probably. Oh, Haku, are you okay? Oh my god. Oh, are you okay? I think I just need to get a new router so I don't worry about this all the time, because it's just so finicky with the power plug. That's why I stopped them. Also, I feel like I've never explained this. The router is just, it's a very unstable table, and then the router has to go here, and the plug is just so weak. I'm sorry, Hakus. Oh, he's ready to come right back up. He's fine. Yeah, mouthwashing was crazy. Mouthwashing was insane. 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 But I loved it. So, alrighty. We are going to get started. As always, I'm going to take a second here, get the sound right, and then we will get into it. I'm so excited. Slay.
On July 20 of 2023, a radio station in South America was airing a live broadcast that left many viewers feeling disturbed.
Lower? Higher? What are we thinking? Loey throwing out bops with that unstable table, literally. Thanks, Romy. My god, excuse me. Sounds good for me. Volume seen sign. Thank you guys. One last Anali. No, I haven't. I haven't played that. I haven't heard of that. What is that? I have so many games I want to play. And Susie and I are going to do a stream of the Quarry soon too. We got to figure that out. But I also want to I want to get the gang back together. Like I want me, Christian, Susie, and Drew to all play Content Warning again. Like there's much to do. All right. Well, I guess then we'll just get into it. This was Bizarrebub's scariest videos of 2024. These were, on his words anyways, the 26 scariest TikToks and videos that were posted in 2024 to the Bizarrebub channel. We love Bizarrebub over here. Whether I think the videos are real or not, I always just think that these are so entertaining. And it's been a great year of watching these. So thank you to Bizarrebub. So excited for Bizarrebub Scary Comp 100. If you guys want to go and subscribe to him in time for that, you absolutely should. Bizarre your bub until Scary Comp 100. But I have him linked down below as well. So very excited for that. That will be a huge day for Loey Nation. Huge day for Loey Nation to win Bizarrebub 100. So, all right.
On July 20 of 2023, a radio station in South America was airing a live broadcast that left many viewers feeling disturbed. The footage was broadcast online, so those who tuned in were totally creeped out. In the broadcast, viewers were introduced to a special guest named Antonio Zamudio, who according to the host is someone who's had a history of paranormal experiences. Antonio talks about these experiences, but when he talks about one instance involving a clown doll, the whole studio goes quiet. Viewers could tell that the atmosphere in the room had changed. Everybody was feeling unsettled, and even more so when Antonio showed footage of the clown doll. In the video, Antonio shows a close-up of the clown, which he says was given to him by a family who found it at a garage sale. But after they took it home, things got very strange. They decided to give it to Antonio given his experience with the paranormal.
Right.
But one night, after setting up static cameras to record the doll in case anything strange happens, he captures this.
Just up and runs, I guess.
Somehow, the doll moves on its own. Looking closely, it appears to move by itself at an upright position before running across the room. Understandably, Antonio was just as baffled as he was terrified. It made sense now as to why the family seemed utterly spooked about this doll. Something wasn't right with it. To this day, Antonio says that he keeps it locked up in a glass case, given what happened that night. It's unknown if anything strange has happened since then, but until any updates are given, the question remains: just how exactly did the clown doll move on its own?
The crazy thing about it too is it's not even like it I don't know, moves kind of funky, where it's like, oh, maybe it fell down from the pew or wherever it's sitting, this bench thing. It literally jumps down and breaks into a full sprint. I didn't remember this video, which is kind of funny. Maybe I just haven't looked at it in a while. But it definitely looks like the same thing. It's just so low quality, you know, that like I wouldn't know if that's, you know, something other than a weird little doll. I guess that like it is the same shape. And it's also one of those things where like if you didn't have a security camera footage, this incredibly grainy security camera, you probably never would have even seen something like this happen. But I will say I've never quite seen a doll just up and start running. But something I wanted to say, a little anecdote in here, if you will. I was thinking about how I've become not that this is like a skeptical conversation in any way, but I've been thinking about how I've started looking at things a little bit more critically, how, you know, while I still really enjoy internet spooky videos, I still like them the same. I think about, I use my little noggin. I use some deductive reasoning. And again, I think that's largely in part to doing this with you guys and hearing like, oh, this is a totally rational explanation for that. Like, oh, that could be it. But something I wanted to say is that I'm never, ever, 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 ever saying a scary video is not actually paranormal or that I don't believe it. I'm usually just giving, unless I outright say that, but usually I'm just saying, I understand how this could be faked. And I say that with a bit of a story to come along with it. I went back to the Stanley Hotel back in October of this year. I posted a video about it if you want to go watch. I include basically all of this where what I'm about to tell you about took place, but it wasn't one of my more viewed videos. At the time of this recording, I don't think it's even broken like 100K. So not one of the ones that's viewed as much as a lot of other stuff. So something crazy happened to me. One of the most insane paranormal experiences of my life. And every time I tell people about it, it's always like, oh, like people are kind of just like, well, that's weird. Like that should have a rational explanation. And what happened was I was ghost hunting with a couple of other people. I was at the Stanley for a brand trip with Blumhouse and Peacock. It was for Overnightmare. And while I was there, people kept talking about how on this one side of the hotel where we were staying, the lodge, things were just really freaking weird. Like stuff was like moving. People are having crazy experiences. There was a running story going around all of the influencers that was being told by the team that set it up, that basically one of the rooms that they had, which was for the purge, the team went in and they set it up, and they heard knocking in that room. They went in, nothing was wrong. They leave again. They come back later, and everything has been torn off the walls. Like, they had all of this decor all over the room, like purge themed decor, right? And so the team was saying, like, basically all of it was torn down, and they went and had security look, and nobody had gone into that room. Like, the key card actually had not been accessed, which was really creepy. And again, that was something that was going around. But on this side of the hotel, basically another influencer who was staying there, and not just any influencer, by the way, it was Jenny Nicholson, beloved Jenny Nicholson, had a really strange experience over on this side of the hotel. And told me about it, and I was like, wow, that's really creepy. But because she was creeped out, we were talking, I was talking to her and Eleanor and one of her other friends, and we were like, well, let's go ghost hunting. Like, that's spooky. There's some spooky stuff going on. Like, let's go ghost hunting. And so we end up ghost hunting in the old theater of the Stanley Hotel. And to make a very long story short, although this has already been kind of a long story, you can go see the video if you want the full deets. But as we're sitting in a dark room of this theater, we're alone. There's like one security guard who very kindly is like watching outside the door to he's letting us ghost hunt, basically, but nobody else is there. We're all sitting in this room, we're all ghost hunting, and we have out a spirit box, and suddenly we hear what sounds like just plastic hitting the floor, and all of us kind of stop what we're doing and we look over, and I turn off the spirit box and we're like, hello. Nobody says anything, but it literally sounded like a plastic bottle cap being tossed, and we all thought it immediately, which is crazy because we get up. Not a ton happened during that time. There was like a couple of creepy things that maybe came through the spirit box, but my spirit box wasn't working very well, and so we were kind of getting up to leave, and we were like, I wonder what that was. We come out of the room, and there's a plastic bottle cap placed perfectly in the center of the door. I filmed a little clip when that happened, right? And then, and I'm very happy I did, because we went to go get the security guide, and we were like, hey, did you like toss this down the hallway? And he was like, no, why? And we were like, well, we didn't think it sounded like this thing skipped. It just sounded like a plastic bottle cap hit the floor. And we look, and a plastic bottle cap had just appeared out of nowhere, perfectly centered in the door frame. And one of the brand reps comes over, and we're telling him about it, and he's like, well, I want to see it. So we take him down, and I'm explaining to him all of this happened, when suddenly I hear what just sounds like something shifting. And I'm looking over because it sounds like it's coming from this little room in the theater that we had just come out of. And it almost sounds like something's like hissing or like moving or like shifting. I don't know. And so we're all like, what is that? It's pitch black in this hallway. We look down, and the plastic bottle cap has shifted towards me. And it's when I had asked the guy, are you sure that wasn't you? Kind of like joking, like, are you sure that wasn't you? As I asked that, the plastic bottle cap shifted towards me, and we all screamed and we all ran. So that is just to throw out there a really random anecdote. That was my favorite paranormal story of 2024 that I feel like I should have told more, or I don't know, talked about past just that video, because it was one of the strangest experiences, but it sounds so simple. Like, you break it down and it's like, yeah, a plastic bottle cap moved. Big whoop. But it's the way that it all happened. So that all to say, when I sit here and I'm like, I don't know, could be dust on the camera. I'm not like discrediting anything, but that's just to say that's why that's why I become more skeptical, and then also why, you know, I think scary stuff can just be really crazy sometimes. Like, for real, like real paranormal things can happen, and it's just absolutely insane. So, Lemon, also, thank you again for joining the channel memberships. Rigby, thank you. I just realized I had a couple to catch up on. Mexican fruit juice. Disturbing docs or horror media separate from TikTok, like even books. I have. That's really interesting you ask. I did kind of a tester video last year where I talked about grave encounters. And this video that I have coming out on mouthwashing is a little different from just a gameplay video. I think I'm going to start doing like horror gaming videos, but also kind of like digging into them a bit more, looking into the lore, or like the deeper story and I don't know, just more stuff around it, kind of like half video essay, half gameplay. So there are actually a lot of new kinds of videos coming to the channel, which I've thought about a lot because we still don't know the fate of TikTok. So it's like, while there will always be scary videos from around the internet to talk about, you know, I don't necessarily know that those videos will be as packed as they have been before if TikTok gets banned, which who freaking knows at this point. But thank you for the suggestion. I appreciate that. Destiny also missed you as well. Happy you're here. And then Holly Ann, thanks for the rec. Haunted 5. I'll have to look into that. Okay. Very long story. Out of the way. Yes, more. 1 second. I have to get my screens right again. I made an oopsie. Thanks, Hades. Why are we talking about Furbies? You guys get into the funniest conversations and I'm just like, what is happening? Oh, thanks for the rec page. The Crescent Hotel, huh? Sounds cool. Okay. On to the
Anything
next.
strange happens, he captures this.
Thanks for listening to my story.
Updates are given. The question remains.
Creepy doll.
Just how exactly did the clown doll move on its own? On July 28th of 2024, a certain video was shared among many residents of a town where something quite peculiar had taken place. It happened right outside someone's house at around 7 p.m.
I remember this one as well.
Those who live here had thankfully caught the event on camera via surveillance footage, but the video itself is just part of the reason why neighbors are concerned. Whatever happened here had sent someone to the hospital. It was immediately after knowing this that residents of this neighborhood became terrified. The following is what was captured. Watch.
Okay. Important thing to know here before we get any further. This person is okay, but basically the consensus is that something came flying from over here and for some reason they just like fell out of the house and down the stairs. Oh my god, poor dog. Dog's freaked.
What looks like a flying object appears to strike the man from inside the house. Now it's worth noting that he's okay, but he did need a couple of stitches afterwards. But strangely, he doesn't recall what happened as the impact was intense. Not much else is known about this occurrence, but like most videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
And I don't remember if this is one we initially saw from Bub or if we saw it from Slapped Ham. You know my general rule of thumb, when it comes to kids and animals, I always believe them when they see some scary stuff, right? And the dog did seem freaked out. The dog also might be freaked out because someone it probably knows is like passed out on the ground, you know? It's really weird timing, but there's no clarification on like, is that actually like something? And then what was, I don't know. I'd never seen any further clarification on this one. There might be a bigger story on it because this is like a pretty big recap, or a pretty quick recap. But I don't think that there's like enough here for me to necessarily say like, yeah, some kind of paranormal entity flew in and smacked this guy upside the head and he went tumbling down the stairs. Glad he's okay. But I'm mixed because again, when dogs start freaking out, I always take that pretty seriously. And I believe dogs when they see something spooky. But like somebody just fell out of the house and is like passed out on the ground. You know what I mean? And I remember even being mixed about this the first time I've seen it. I feel like there has to be more information on it, but I don't know further than that. Somebody did ask, haven't we seen this one already? This is the Scary Comp of 2024. So yes, if you have seen my other streams or even the video cut downs of the scariest ones, you probably have seen these before, but this is Bizarrebub's Scary Comp 2024. I'm not putting these together. This is all the bubs. So I hope that explains.
Occurrence, but like most videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
Slay.
On September 20th of 2020, a father decides to record his two sons during a playful activity. Both his kids are engaged in a playful wrestling match, with each one trying their best to beat the other. It's a tied match, as it looks like neither one can win the game. Well, that is, until one of them gets distracted. It's unclear as to what he's seeing, but his full attention is given. In fact, he's so distracted that his opponent takes this opportunity to beat him. Although capturing his loss on camera, something else was captured that neither the kid's parents could explain. While looking at the video he took, the father sees this.
I don't remember this one either.
A ver. Eso pa eso es.
Okay, I think I remember this one now. Oh my god, that's so spooky! What is that?
Eso pa eso.
Oh my god!
As the father sees that his son is fixated on something, he points the camera to where he is looking, but he doesn't see what it is that's so captivating. Whether he missed it or it simply was not visible, the camera had caught it. In the closet, a face is captured.
Oh my god, I
but like
don't
something
know.
out of a nightmare, it doesn't move and stays completely still while seemingly staring at the camera. Whatever this is just stays in this corner, but when the father pans the camera to the same spot after turning away momentarily, it's no longer there. Although taken in 2020, there hasn't been any further info on this clip, yet still, no info is needed to make this footage any creepier. While there has yet to be any updates, viewers continue to speculate as to what exactly was inside this wardrobe.
Okay, Rachel, see, normally I'd agree with you. Normally I would be like, yeah, it's like us seeing a face where they're, what is that called? Pareidolia? But then he pans back and it's not there. I remember seeing this one originally and being so freaked out by it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like there has to be an explanation for that, but it's gone when he goes back. That's such a scary face. I mean, unless it's edited, what else could it be? It's not like a real person. I hope. I assume not. Did someone just start quoting Born This Way by Lady Gaga in my chat? I love you so much for that. I heard you lost your comment. Rigby, outbreak with tornadoes. Ooh, tornado simulator. I'll have to tell the squad about that. Katie also said, my dog acted like this kid tonight. Excuse me. Just staring at us. Just staring behind us at the playground. Ew. That's scary. That's creepy. Gay Frog is incredible. Thank you so much for being in my chat. No, it literally is an analog horror creature. It actually is an analog horror creature. Shoot, man. Where's this coming from? Charlie the unicorn, that's not you. I don't know. I was mixed. I'm not even mixed on this one. I don't know what that could be, and it does creep me out. It literally is so funny. I was just talking about Grave Encounters because this looks like a Grave Encounters face, which is funny because I watched a video essay on Grave Encounters around the time that I made that video. And you know, the way I guess that they animated or elongated the faces in that film for the jump scares was apparently like a very like, it was like an internet relic at that time. It's how a lot of people edited those kinds of things. So you would like see the exact same effect on like a YouTube video, you know, where you're like watching kittens and then suddenly like a scary face pops up. You know the era of YouTube I'm talking about. That is what it reminds me of. So
As to what exactly was inside this wardrobe,
I don't know.
Now this next video comes from a man who, while being alone at home, spots something out of the corner of his eye. It happened while being in his living room scrolling on his phone. For some reason, he couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching him.
Okay.
Paranoia was getting the best of him, as he thought, so he tried his best not to think much of it. But just when he started to ease up, he sees it. A figure standing at his window. He immediately takes out his phone to record it on the off chance that no one would believe him. Now, we don't see the figure on camera, but something else happens that terrifies him to his core. This is what he caught.
I don't remember this one either.
Okay, look, I'm really tripping out now. Something was looking at me through the window, and I heard... I'm freaking out.
What is that? What is it? What's happening?
I am tripping.
Is it a mockingbird?
There's something in this house with me.
Oh no. Oh no. That's definitely a mockingbird. Which, they're pretty creepy. I mean...
There's something in here.
Oh, I heard something. Maybe that was just him.
I'm telling you.
I'm like so on edge. Because I literally don't remember this video at all.
No. No. No.
What initially comes off as just a video of someone being paranoid is in fact footage of something completely different. This is made obvious by the sudden movement of kitchen items, but even before that, the man's overwhelming sense of unease makes it clear that something strange is going on. Whatever it might be that's happening, the man hopes to get more of it on camera, and even if he doesn't, then at least he can rest assured that this was captured.
Oh man, okay, wow, it's crazy how many of these I don't remember. I do think that his reaction, oh my god, there is a hair on my face that I just can't quite get, and I can't tell if it's like, is it a Mumi hair? Is it a Haku hair? Is it a Mortimer hair? Who's to say? Who's to say, girl? Okay. He sounds genuinely so terrified, but what I will say is I think that sound was a mockingbird, and I don't say that to be like, oh, it was just a mockingbird. The first time I ever heard a mockingbird, I literally was like, somebody's playing bird calls outside my house, because they are such freaky little creatures. I remember, Susie, if you're still here, I literally sent Susie videos, and it was like, is somebody playing bird calls outside my house? Because they really just sound like so many different birds. Like, they will just cycle through different bird calls, and it's so unsettling and so creepy. But I think that's all that sound was. And it does seem like that's what kind of freaked him out. Oh, gorgeous girl, you okay? She said, if I cannot leave of my own accord, mother, I will jump. Yeah, they totally do that at night. I think it's like a mating call thing, because there was one outside of my house that would do it at like 2 in the morning. Literally every single night, it would just like start going 2 in the morning right outside the front of my house. So I think that's all that is. But crows can speak. I know. But everything else, it's like, unless he had some strings going on, I mean, stuff just started flying at him, and he does really sound creeped out. Like, he sounds genuinely afraid, like in tears afraid, you know what I mean?
The man hopes to get more of it on camera, and even if he doesn't, then at least he can rest assured that this was captured.
Crazy. That's insane. How would he even do that with strings? I don't know.
On the night of October 4th of 2024,
oh my God,
a young couple watches a scary movie that's already been seen by the boyfriend. It's his girlfriend's first time watching the film, and it's exactly how he imagined she would react, completely scared. It's for this reason that he films this video. It would make for a funny clip, but little does he know, this exact moment would be anything but funny. Now, viewers agreed that it's already creepy enough that they live in a house filled with clown dolls and other horror-themed items, but what was captured beats any of those things. As they watch this movie, this is caught.
I'm gonna move myself preemptively because I know what happens in this video.
The Holy Spirit by this sign of the Holy Cross of our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit.
Wig.
David!
It's not even scary.
It is scary.
It's not.
Look down and pity. You killed your mother.
You killed your mother. You killed your mother. You killed.
What was meant to be a funny clip of his girlfriend's reaction turns into something they would see in their movie. Out of nowhere, the clown doll on the wall moves. Unaware of what just happened, she continues watching the film while the boyfriend remains speechless, as it seems that the doll had come alive. While some think that the film had something to do with this, the couple believes that something else was responsible. As it turns out, they live across a cemetery that's quite literally down the street from them.
Right.
The following is the girlfriend's footage. Take a look.
My scary clown video. Okay, so I thought I'd show you that I actually do live across the road from a cemetery. Normally this stuff doesn't scare me, but the clown kind of did.
So then, according to viewers, it's no wonder why the doll had come alive. It only makes sense that watching a scary movie near a cemetery would lead to this. But as always,
only makes
you be the
sense.
judge on whether or not this was paranormal. Just what exactly had occurred that night?
You know, I think like clearly this guy was recording her reaction, but it also doesn't seem like that crazy of a thing to happen. You have a wall hanging thing, like maybe it just fell at a really inopportune time. But also, I've heard from many people that watching The Exorcist actually does result in paranormal activity. And I find that really fascinating because it's one of those, Morty hairs, it's one of those movies where like that and Poltergeist, I feel like people talk about a lot. But The Exorcist is one where it had like a really crazy, almost like curse behind it, if that makes any sense. Like just crazy things happened to the people working on it. It was like a cursed set. It's really, really, really interesting. So I don't think it necessarily is like you live across from a graveyard, you can't watch paranormal videos, but maybe something happened. Maybe it also is just like a hanging toy. You know what I mean? But as for like why he has it hanging on the wall, clearly they like horror stuff. They're watching The Exorcist, you know, they have all these horror things. I think that's like the hand from Talk to Me. Like, you know, I don't think it's like weird for it to be up, but I also think it's possible it's just not very, I don't know, stable as it hangs on the wall. I'm sorry. Jeez. I think I'm gonna get through one more vid, then I'm gonna take a quick break to go feed the pups. Rachel Bentley. Oh my god. My god. You made me laugh so hard I started coughing. I'm sorry for that jump scare I just gave you. Clown said he was holding space for defying gravity and just needed to fly. So true. So true. Mort, I'm sorry. Do you want to be free? Because I'm going to put you down and you know what you're going to do? You're going to say, can I please come back up? And I'm going to be like, no, you can't come back up. Bye, Hecate.
A man from Poland is walking through a secluded...
Bye, Hecate. Love you so much. Love you so much. Oh my god. Alright, 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 alright. Oh my god. Be free. You're going to be so mad in a minute. He's literally going to ask to come back up. Yep. I don't know what you want from me. God bless you, though.
A man from Poland is walking through a secluded forest when he finds an abandoned house. However, there's something about this place that doesn't seem right. Oddly, for some reason, the owners of this house had left most of their stuff behind. It's as if they had left in a hurry. Not sure as to why there were still things inside, the man walks around with caution, thinking that someone might still be there. But as he checks out the place, things take a terrifying turn. Watch.
Literally looks like a location from Silent Hill, man. I will say I remember this video, and I do remember like what happens catching me off guard pretty hard. But keep in mind, it's also an abandoned place, and I think so often the likelihood that you're going to run into a real person in an abandoned place is probably a lot higher even than like running into a ghost. I mean, maybe that is where ghosts hang out, but I used this clip for clickbait, the thumbnail. It does look like there's something standing back there though. I don't remember if he ever goes further in there. Or, oh wow, this is a crazy house. And it's in Poland, I think he said. Oh, okay, nothing was in there. It just looked like there was. Hellion phenomenon called ghost calls for dispatchers. Wait, what? Camera's having a lot of trouble focusing. But also, what's going on? What is he? It's like heavy breathing. Oh my god! Yep. That's so embarrassing. And then he falls through the floor. Yeah. Wait, to escape through the window? The door was locked? That is Silent Hill. That is Silent Hill.
Out of nowhere, the house comes alive. Things move on their own, and a musical box begins to play by itself. Although we don't know the property owners' names, their pictures can be found throughout the house. But whoever they were, they must have left the place at once for obvious reasons. It's unknown where this house is located, but given what happened in this video, there's no need for an address. Whether actually haunted or not, the setting of this place is creepy alone. But of course, let me know your thoughts on this one.
That, Bluey, we're just watching Scary Comp for 2024. It's just the newest Bizarrebub video. Thought I heard something. Oh no. You know, I don't know how that thing just, I love how Bizarrebub describes this though. He's so funny without ever trying to be. He says, out of nowhere, the house comes alive. I remember us having the monster house discussion as well. But I mean, how do you explain that? It literally just topples down. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it's an old place. Could just be the house settling or something. But you know, and that's really weird too. I never really understood, did something fall on him? Did he, it looks like he gets trapped in the actual floor. But like, did something, because suddenly you hear this like music box go off. Did he just fall through the floor and like stomp on a music box? Like, you never really get any more information with this one really. So creepy. I'm not going to those kinds of places anymore. But I don't know. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this. A lot of the ones that Bizarrebub is picking, it's really interesting because he has picked ones where I think that there were even more, and granted we're only a couple in, but I think there were even more that I thought maybe even from these compilations that were like scarier than this in particular. Than these in particular. I've been a little bit mixed on the ones so far, but I do remember this one. It literally does look like a Silent Hill location. Like, this is Silent Hills. This is Silent Hills PT. Clouds and Cats, also thank you for the gifty. All right, you guys, so I am going to leave you guys on a quick BRB. Please behave for the mods for me. I appreciate you so much. And I'm going to go feed these guppies. God, I can make no promises of what music is going to play. You are just on a royalty-free playlist from this app that I use. So I'm sorry it's not tavern music. All right, be right back. Hello. Hi. Wait one sec. That was an insane noise. I don't know if you guys just heard Morty, but the snorties of... Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. imagine being Morty and not having lap time for 10 seconds. Let's see, did I miss anything? You think so? No, I didn't. I'm good. Holly-Ann, if you're still here, I didn't know what... Oh, Holly-Ann, okay, you are here. I didn't know what you meant by your super chat. Phenomenon called ghost calls for us dispatchers. I might just be a little stupid tonight, so please don't mind that, but... I'm sorry. I literally was thinking about it while I was gone feeding the pets. Yeah, Morty really did go... Oh. I love you, little Mort. Can I ask a question? Who was you guys' first conscious crush? Because I was thinking about this earlier. I thought it might be kind of funny to do a video for the members. As I said previously, I've been a stressy, depressy kind of gal, y'all. And I just haven't been able to do my usual just sitting down and like vlogging or talking about something for the mods. I feel like I can barely keep up with, you know, other videos on my channel. So I've been thinking about like what I could do, and I thought it could be kind of fun, like a hear me out cake, but it's actually just me ranking all of my crushes starting from like normalist to like what in the world was going on with me. You know what? Shrek is valid. I swear to God I saw Shrek. That might have been like I didn't. I literally didn't, because I don't see it unless the comment was deleted. Oh my God, that might have been my internal monologue. My first crush, I think, was that one. Do you guys remember the lion? Not Simba, but the other one from The Lion King 2. Kovu. Yes, that was like my first crush, was Kovu. From, oh my God. I would have been, whoa, that's crazy. I won't say how old I was then, but damn, yeah, that was my first crush. And then shortly after that, it was Aladdin from Aladdin, and then it was Jasmine for Aladdin, and then things just got real weird. Then I was like, wait, hold on a minute. I should have known. Hi, Fury. Thank you so much for your super chat. Laris, thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate that. I hope I said that right. You literally told me how to say it, but... Jack Skellington is completely valid. Okay, Tofi. Okay, Zelda and... Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Is like when there's two, and you're just like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Okay, there's a phenomenon where there will be ghost calls coming into 911, but so creepy, no noise, just clicking or breathing. Ew! Okay, Holly-Ann, I've got to look into this. What did you say it was called? Ghost calling? Oh my God, I see some weird stories. Okay, fun. Oh, creepy. It's weird that you said that though, Holly-Ann, because I recently was looking at watching a like paranormal body cam video. I saw it and I was like, do I want to watch this? I don't know if it would be a stream thing just because it's body cam footage. Like I feel like if I don't screen it beforehand, that could get real bad real fast. But it's apparently paranormal. No idea if it's real or not, but ooh, I didn't know I could do that. Loey Lane 2025, more like Loey Lane 1998 or whenever Aladdin came out. All right, we can get back to it though. Thank you guys for hanging out. Well, we really only scratched the surface too. I was like, oh yeah, we're a couple vids in. We're like 12 minutes in. Okay. Oh yeah, we were in the middle of this one. Not Harley. Thanks for 9 months. I will tell the kitties. Carson, Cinny, That's from Not Harley. He's bathing himself. He doesn't care. Oh, actually, give me 2 seconds. I just realized something. Carson's cat food is still out. I'm gonna not let Hades get into it. There we go. Because Hades will indeed get into it. I love that I can just carry Morty around like a tiny little tennis ball or something. Like, he's so funny. Blue, I don't know who that is. Nani? Okay, wait, if you guys have any like creepy paramedic stories, please send me an email to the lowielanestorytime@gmail.com email. I have it like, if one of the mods could pop it in. I'm so curious. I think that's fascinating. And I'm doing like subscriber scary stories this year. Again. Hi, Carson! He heard the come on. Morty may not want to share lap time with you. Sometimes Morty is a little chihuahua-y. Sometimes he'll go, ah, but he doesn't ever do anything. He just gets mad. But also he and Carson love each other. I don't think he's gonna like that, Carson. I'm sorry. I love you so much. I'm so sorry. I just don't want to stress Morty out. He has been a little, you know, it's fine for him to be selfish, for him to want his own lap time, but I don't want to stress him out because he got really mad at Carson yesterday because Carson dared to sit on one thigh. David from Lilo and Stitch is so valid. Actually. Oh, Cindy. Hi, Anne. I'd pick her up, but I'm trying to be real careful with her because of her little surgery stuff. Anyway, I remember this next one.
But of course, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Oh, I understand who Nani is now. Got it. Yeah. Okay.
In the following video, 3 friends are alone at home when one friend decides to call their mom after something scary had occurred.
I should be home in about 10 minutes. I need you to stay calm though, okay?
Okay.
So calm, quiet, keep the door locked. Alright, do not go out of the room whatsoever.
All 3 friends are locked up in this room, and for good reason. Earlier, they heard a loud crash from downstairs and other noises emanating from all over the house. They had thought someone had broken in, which is why the police were called.
Did it sound like glass? Was it metal? What did it sound like?
I thought it was just like a big thud, and then
So you heard glass shatter?
Thud.
yeah.
Now this is where things start to get strange, because apparently, after searching the whole place, the police found no signs of forced entry or any clues to suggest that someone broke into the house. With no indications of any trespassers, the police leave the property. However, after watching the footage recorded by one of the friends, the teens noticed something very alarming. Before the police arrived, all 3 friends decided to investigate the noises and presumably take matters into their own hands if needed. But during this time, something happens that prompts the friend who lives in this house to pack his things. They were spooked, to say the least. This is what they caught.
Okay, it's fine.
Somebody there, they can't
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'll see you soon. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We left the room to investigate sounds. Disembodied squeaks. This is one of the ones that I really wanted to talk about again because I have seen a lot of people explain what this could be. I'm going to preemptively move myself down. Oh, got scared. Me. Why are we running? Where are we going?
Apparently, one of the friends had noticed something moving in the dark. Although we don't see it on camera, something else is seen that none of the friends had noticed until watching this video much later. In case you missed it, this is what was caught.
Okay.
Eerily, something can be seen moving behind the railing. In a swift motion, this mysterious object passes by without making a sound. It almost seems to be floating, given how it seemingly glides. But by far, the creepiest thing about this is that a face can be made out. It's hard to see at first, but watching this again, certain features that a face would have can be seen briefly. Its uncanny motion and closeness to the ground have led the group to believe that a ghost was caught on camera. To them, it looks as though a floating head had passed by. If only they had seen this before the police arrived. As they state, who knows what they would have said about this.
Okay. So here's an interesting thing is I walked away from this one and I was like, yeah, I totally see when we watched it the first time. Yeah, I totally see the face he's talking about here. Like I can see what looks like the outline of a nose, like whatever. But, you know, watching it again, it's like I didn't pick up on that until like the third watch and when he told me. So it's like maybe that's pareidolia. And somebody in the comments of the video that I posted, like the cut down of the stream where this was mentioned, said that's just the light reflecting, like that's just the camera reflecting the light, basically. Which, okay, Mort wants to be free. He doesn't want to be free, but he wants to be free badly enough that I can't keep I can't stop him from jumping to his demise. But yeah, somebody was like, oh no, that's definitely just like it moves with the camera. I still don't really see. I look at it and I'm like, I see a face, but I didn't see a face until like the third watch through and until Bizarrebub told me there was a face. So I'm actually super curious to hear what you guys think this time, because for some of you, this is your third time seeing me react to this clip. But I think that's what's so interesting about watching this compilation is it's like, for some of these, we watched them more recently than others, but it's kind of cool to like look back on some of these and my opinion has changed on them. And I think for this one, it definitely gave me pause that like, maybe it is just the light reflecting, you know what I mean? I don't really know how it would work, but let that ghost boogie in peace. You know what? Real intro. Anyway, oh my god, the next one is oh my god. Am I okay? The next one is one of my favorites that Bizarrebub posted this year, actually. It is one that to this very day I think about pretty regularly as well. I should like feature it on TikTok or something. I should find this original clip. Reflection, I think. Blame it on the boogie, yeah. Ew, Hades. Oh, you are so bad. No, I always forget that I can't play with him after he eats, and he always wants to play all the time. But if I play with him, like, oh my god, within like 4 hours of him eating his food. Actually, question to the pet parents, because I've asked my vet about this, and she was basically like, give him probiotics, feed him smaller quantities more frequently, which I've tried both of those things and it doesn't really seem to have any effect. If he like looks the wrong way after he eats his food, it will just come right back up. If anybody has any recs for that, he's the only dog I've ever had that does that. And I have a slow feeder. I feed him in chunks. He doesn't eat all of his food in one sitting. He eats like 3 meals a day. I have tried literally everything. He's on a probiotic, like I said, and the vet has just kind of been like, I don't know, essentially. It's because there's like no other symptoms. So, and he's always been like that. I'm talking about Hades also. He's a very large husky dog. Anyways, I'm going to quit rambling. I will be looking in chat and probably responding. But have I tried pumpkin? I have. No difference. I've tried different foods. I've tried like a gastrointestinal diet that he really would not eat. That didn't change anything. It's literally like if he gets even an ounce too much exercise, then I would say 3 to 4 hours of eating, it is just right back up. And it's completely like recognizable. Like it's just right up. So gross, disgusting. Raised feeding dish, I only have him a slow feeder. So maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll get him like a something to stand it on. That's a good idea. You could freeze it if it's a little softer raw food. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Sweet potato. Add rice and clean homemade food. You know, I cooked for Annie when she was sick. She really did not want to stop eating the cooked food. But my vet was explaining to me that you can't keep them on like chicken and rice, which means I would obviously just have to do more than that. But that chicken and rice can be deficient in some minerals. But I also know some people where it's like my dog won't eat anything but that and they're healthy as a horse. Bone broth from PetSmart. Oh, that makes sense actually. I think I still have some of Riley's turmeric treats somewhere as well. Anyways, okay. Sorry. Well, not sorry, but you know.
At around 9 a.m. on a Monday morning, a teenage girl named Mildred Neva wakes up to find her dog snuggled up on her blanket.
Amazing name.
Rarely does her dog ever do this. For once, her dog has finally chosen to nestle up in bed with her and her sister, who both share the same bed. Although initially caught off guard, she proceeds to grab her phone to record this moment. But as she records, something happens that leaves her extremely terrified. After looking closely at the footage, she saw it. This is what she caught.
I wanted my crusty gray dog here in solidarity with her crusty white dog. Look at it, it's just like you. But you're not, you're a little crusty gray dog. Okay. Ooh, sorry, Anne. Okay.
According to viewers, it now makes sense as to why her dog had suddenly decided to snuggle up in bed. Either someone or something was in the room. The only other person inside was Mildred's sister, who was lying in bed beside her. But whoever, or whatever this might have been, is completely unknown to Mildred. They just seem to appear out of nowhere, before vanishing in less than a few seconds. This definitely spooked Mildred, but it's the zoomed in screenshot of this clip that keeps her up at night.
It definitely looks like somebody. And it's one of those, sorry, I literally got my croc stuck on the table. That was what I was doing that whole time, is I was trying to get my croc off my foot. My singular croc, not my crocs, plural. You know, it's like one of those things where I'd be like, oh, that's a creepy face. That looks weird. But it clearly just kind of looks like somebody was on the floor. It's the speed at which they disappear. Although I guess they could have, like, it kind of looks like somebody waking up at a sleepover. They could have just gone back to bed. But if what they're saying is true, it's like nobody was there. That's clearly a person, you know? And I am so mixed on this one, because the most logical thing is that it's just one of their friends and they wanted to post a spooky ooky video. You know what I mean? Could be bad quality, but at the same time her face looks so off. Or the face. Yeah, I mean, it does, but I think, like, literally in the last time we talked about scary videos, I think we were slapping some ham. We were slapping the midnight ham, or maybe it was Bub. I really don't remember. I think it was ham. Do you want to be up here? Or no? Look. Look. There are so many people out there that love you. And when you went into surgery, you know what they all said? They said, oh, I hope that's an okay doggy. They said, oh, I hope that doggy's okay. And she was. I know there's a lot of people in here that love you. Tell them. Say hello. I love you too. She looks like Snoopy. She looks like a freaking... she looks unbelievable. the most likely scenario here is that that's a person. But it is a really creepy video. And again, if the story is true and there was no one else there, that would be terrifying to see back. Also, the Shadow S. Nice to see you. Thanks for 8 months. Happy you're here. We need a frame-by-frame playthrough of this one. It's like, it's so fast. I just spit. It's so fast. I know, man. Like, that's all you see, and then it's back, and whoever that is gone. Oh, but maybe they just put the blanket back over them. I don't know. Is that all that is? Is it literally just the person, like, putting the blanket on top of themselves again? Because that blanket is there. I think that's literally, I think the person just went under the blanket. Unless that's something else right there. I don't know. I don't know. The play-by-play has not been helpful for me.
According to viewers, it now makes sense as to why her dog had suddenly decided to snuggle up in bed. Either someone or something was in the room. The only other person inside was Mildred's sister, who was lying in bed beside her. But whoever—
Oh my god, sorry. Annie, do you want down, my love? Do you not want to snug? You seemed like you wanted to snug, but now she has her head beneath the microphone. She was like this. Like she couldn't figure out how to get away from it. Oh my god. I love her so much. You're incredible. You amaze me. I would do quite literally anything for you. Yeah, I think it's just a person. I think so too, chat. I literally, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my god, spooky, scary ghost. But I definitely think it's just a person. They probably just wanted to make a spooky video. Loey is the ultimate film theorist. Film theory starts, game theory starts another channel, and it's just, it's just spooky video theory. And all it is me watching these videos. All right, I think the queen wants down. I mean, I really can't tell what she wants. I wish you could communicate in English. I would do anything to know what's going on in that beautiful head. Literally anything I would do. All right. I'm gonna put her down. It's okay. Go, princess. I love you, little Eon. Bye, Cora.
whoever or whatever this might have been is completely
consensus. I think sorry, watching this again, I definitely think that's just a person. I don't think like that's anything. Sorry, my phone got plugged in. I know, but you literally can't behave. So no, actually, you're not allowed anymore, Mort. I think it's just a person.
Known to Mildred. They just seem to appear out of nowhere before vanishing in less than a few seconds. This definitely spooked Mildred, but it's the zoomed in screenshot of this clip that keeps her up at night. As many viewers have noted, something about this image makes them feel immensely uneased. Just who or what was this?
Beats me, bub. Probably just a person.
On August 27th of 2024, a store manager watches footage of something that happened earlier while sounding pretty nervous. He immediately ran to his computer to pull up the video and save it, just in case no one believes him. Something happened as he was unpacking boxes, and he knows that he caught it on camera. In fact, many things happen in this footage, but it's what happens towards the end of the video that terrifies him greatly. Ever since then, he's been watching his back, hoping that it doesn't happen again. The following is the store manager's footage. Watch.
I was putting on my slippers.
Single night. He's putting things away from the box. All right, now watch. I want you guys to focus on this area right here. Okay? Hold on, let me speed this up a bit.
They haven't got the first clue on how to use it.
All right, watch.
If you have the doctrine right and you stow it on a shelf in your closet.
What is going on with?
Look. Boom, you see that?
Yes.
I'm gonna get back here for you guys to give you a better view. Look at that. And I'm just like tripping, like, what? Okay, but
Oh my god, excuse me.
pay attention to this area right here.
I can grant that they
Watch.
checked the shelf, they could teach justification correctly. But so what? Not what I asked.
Oh, heard something in the store.
Is that you? Look, I'm here by myself. Nobody's here. It's just me.
Unless it's not just
See
you.
that?
Unless there's also the creature. The creature feature. Starring. The
Come out.
creature. I love those.
I'm not
ideas.
afraid of you.
They make me laugh. Sorry, I don't take this one super seriously because when it comes
Is
to the
that
box,
you? I threw down the box earlier?
I think a box just fell. I don't think that's paranormal. I don't even think anybody's there. Oh my god, I remember that scared me so bad.
Come on out. You don't scare me.
This is a big sore.
Come on out, pussy.
Oh my god. Those are fighting words. For the ghost?
Always trying to mess with me.
I do remember something else happens. It's like right here.
Oh!
Yep.
Oh, shit. No.
And now I remember this one. Yep, I remember what happens here. And why this one was really scary. Because the box falling might have just been a box falling. But...
Where am I? I'm here. Where am I though? Look, there I am, right there. Look, you see that? You see that? Nah. Nah. Hell no.
As if the store manager wasn't already spooked, this happens. Recorded by the camera pointing at the side entrance of the store is this: the manager's hair lifting on its own. Or better put, getting tugged by something unseen. It's the sudden yank on his hair that sends him running in a panic frenzy, making him think that someone was messing with him. But upon watching the security footage of this incident, he sees that no one was behind him. If no one was there, then whose forceful pull did he feel? While some viewers believe that this might have been the ghost he was calling out, others don't know what to think. To the manager, however, he knows exactly what this was and believes it's the same entity that's been messing with his store. But of course, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else happened to explain this incident? Let me know what you think down below.
Okay. I remember this exact same thing happened to me in the last one. I was like, I watched that first clip in the stream, and I was like, yeah, I think a box just fell. Like, I don't really think this is like anything spooky scary. And then something genuinely does grab his hair. I don't know how to disprove that because he has the like video of it immediately after. He reacted to it in real time. It's not like there was somebody back there with a string on a lock of his hair. It like picks up a perfectly formed little curl. It was definitely something touching his hair. So for this one, it's funny because the box one, I still don't really, it looked like an empty box. Maybe if it had things in it, that's weirder. I don't know what could have done that. I think that is a ghosty ghoul. And somebody in chat, I had to save your comment, Kara. Ghost spells out, turn your podcast off in fridge magnet letters in the break room. That's exactly it. Yeah, Cozy Pigeon. Ghost just really wanted to know what products he was using. He said, you have beautiful hair.
To explain this incident, let me know what you think down below. At around 3 in the morning, a truck driver is heading northbound on the I-57 when suddenly he begins to panic. Something had just appeared in his field of vision, and whatever it was, it made him feel terribly disturbed. The person driving is known as Ken McGill, and throughout all his road trips and delivering goods, nothing as unsettling as this has ever occurred. Not sure what he saw, he pulls to the side of the road and reviews the footage captured by his dash cam. Looking at the video, he was glad to have pulled over far away from what he'd seen. This is what he caught.
Okay.
She can go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but
my God, I forgot about that.
Agrees. She wears the wire. Job, and she...
Out of nowhere, a person dressed in white appears close by. They almost seem to come out of nowhere before leaving out of sight. It happens quickly, but not so fast that it's overlooked. Ken is no doubt thankful that he caught this, but he's also completely terrified. And for good reason. Only a day later after posting this video, an accident had occurred at this exact spot. Reports indicate that those involved in the accident saw a lady dressed in white in the middle of the road, causing them to swerve their car to avoid hitting her.
That's weird.
However, when interstate police looked at security footage that caught the event, they only saw the car swerving and crashing, but not the lady they claimed to have seen. It appears that they swerved for no apparent reason. While those in the accident swear that they saw a woman, Ken believes that something supernatural had appeared. Whether ghost or not, this whole incident continues to baffle him.
That is really bizarre. That is really weird because I have a hair in my lip gloss. I'm really brave wearing lip gloss when I have a tiny little zoo. So, let me plug it off my mic. Oh my God, I got it. Okay. Most logical explanation is that it is a person. And honestly, like I thought that the first time I watched the clip, it just looks like a person. And unfortunately, that is what it's most likely to be. Thankfully, in this video, they weren't injured or hurt or anything, but it looks like somebody just crossing the highway or whatever this is. And the weird part is this story of a crash that happened like a day later where people said that they saw a lady dressed in white and that was why they crashed. But then cameras go back and look, like, do they have highway security? I really don't know. But cameras go back and look and there is no lady in white. Most likely it's a person who maybe did this similarly on 2 different days, but weird. And then it's like, why didn't the cameras pick it up? It's interesting. Again, I think just the clip alone, like, no, I don't think that's paranormal. But the accompanying story is weird.
In the following video, a nurse working at a hospital decides to go inside a room where many doctors and nurses are afraid to be in. The room in question is located on a floor that, according to rumors, is haunted. It isn't known if the rumors are true, but apparently, after what was captured, it may be the case that something truly strange is happening on this floor. On March 9th of 2021, a nurse known as Shanae Richardson pays a visit to the floor in question. On this floor, there's a hidden room that for some reason is blocked off from access. So, one night, Shanae decides to enter this room. She had gained access by asking a custodian to open it for her, but little did she know, this was a bad idea. Watch.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm gonna show you what's finally behind this door, okay? Alright, so one more time, this is everything that's wrote on the door behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm gonna go inside. I feel scared.
It happens quickly, but in case you missed it, here it is again.
Spooky.
It now makes sense as to why Shanae had suddenly shut the door. Out of instinct, she had backed away upon seeing what looks like a face staring at Shanae from a distance. Its disembodied head seemingly stays in place without moving an inch, or at least it seems like that, because apparently viewers claim that the head can be seen moving for just a bit. She wasn't exactly sure what she'd seen, but whatever it was, it prompted a sudden urge within her to leave the space immediately. It was only after watching the video that she saw what it was. Not much else is known about this incident or what occurred afterwards, but until there's an update, this incident remains a mystery.
I think where I landed on this one was that it's most likely pareidolia, which is, you know, where you see faces or make out shapes or something in nothing that, you know, isn't really there. It's just like your brain trying to make sense of it. This is again one of those things where like I didn't see it until Bizarrebub pointed it out like 4 times and then brightened it. And I think in the video, like I think in the stream that I talked about this originally, I was like, you know, I don't necessarily like think that's paranormal. It could just be us seeing things. But what always gets me is she saw it in real time. Maybe it's just something in there. I also think all the writing on the door, like it said like save, like please save door, like whatever. I think it's because like maybe they were gonna take it down and like maybe they actually wanted to keep it, or maybe there was something inside that they wanted to keep. It looks really creepy, but it's so like there's not much going on there. You know what I mean? Hades, that was crazy. Also Hannah Ray, hello. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that and for 18 months. I don't see anything. Yeah, and like, and another thing, it's like, maybe it's just something else that kind of looks like a person head. You know what I mean? It's not even like that one video that we saw earlier in this compilation that was like, it looked like some guy's face like all stretched out and stuff, because, you know, they pan away from that and then pan back and it's gone. Or even like the one where the girl was on the floor. Like we don't see this disappear or anything. It's most likely just something in there that kind of looks like a creepy head. An odd head, if you will. Also, Lim, thanks so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing okay at work today. Hope you're doing good. Oh my god. I hear girl, please. Yeah, that would be more. Alright. Here's the thing. Is you're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. You're in, and you're out. You're up, and you're down. What is it, my son? Yeah. Alright. Oh, sorry. I got your foot stuck. There you go. Okay. You can tell them. They're listening. You have the mic. This is your show, Mort.
Because apparently, viewers claim that...
Anyway. Weird.
In this next video, 2 friends are exploring an abandoned paper mill with extreme caution. Aside from the fact that the old mill has potential hazards all around, there's another reason why both men are treading carefully. Rumor has it, the old paper mill is haunted. Now both friends are known as Kenneth and Justin, and they've set out to explore a place where residents have either seen or heard unexplainable things. One resident recounts a time when he and his friends saw something pretty creepy.
Yeah, most definitely. The paper mill's haunted as shit, because I went there the one night, me and my buddies. We all went over there, and we were drinking a little bit, but yeah, my buddy caught it on camera that like something ran behind us.
No kidding.
On Snapchat, like he caught it on camera and everything.
Dude, I'm gonna be down there.
Now there's a lot more stories from others who live near the mill, but the reason Kenneth and Justin are visiting the place is not because it's haunted, but rather to see what's left of it. This is a hobby of theirs, and the old paper mill in Austin, Pennsylvania is on their list of places to explore. But little did they know that something terrifying would happen while being there. Both friends are exploring the old mill when they find a dark space beneath the building. They head down and capture this.
Hold on, I want to get that lower, closer down here.
This is a weird video.
Holy shit.
See it right there?
What is it?
A bone.
Bone. That's how it is. What the fuck? Holy smokes.
Is that a beaver dam?
What was that? Hello?
Oh my god, it's so close. That's so scary.
Yep, no more of that.
Did you hear that?
Oh yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, no idea.
All of a sudden, a disembodied voice is heard from the darkness. Both men, upon hearing this, run away in a frenzied manner, as it seems that someone or something had responded. It almost sounds as though a child had responded to them. But assuming this was an actual kid, the question arises, what's a child doing in a dark cellar of a building that's been abandoned for years? Now, nothing strange happens afterward, but throughout the trip, you can for sure tell that they were left disturbed. Just who, or even what, had been there? They have no idea, and they don't plan on ever coming back to find out.
This one is weird. I don't even remember where I landed on this one, but watching it again, number one, they're so entertaining. Like, that was such a funny clip. But number two, it's like, probably an animal. Sounds like could be just an animal noise. We have learned over the course of watching these videos together, because I would never know this on my own, that animals make crazy sounds. I feel like somebody told me, yes, we talked about something. It sounded like something was screaming, and somebody was like, that sounds like this exact kind of deer. And I said, okay, and I looked at that deer, and that's exactly what it sounded like, because these deer scream. I also just realized I messed up my light when I let out the dogs earlier. But it does sound like it's like right on top of them, and they don't see anything. That is weird, but it's also very echoey. So, you know, a child. No. God, I miss Vine. I miss Vine bad. I don't remember where I landed on this one originally. I think it's weird, but I think that there are more likely explanations than not. I don't even think like they were necessarily like, yes, this is paranormal. I think they were just like, yeah, that was really weird. Like, you know, they weren't walking out like, oh my God, did you hear that? Like, it isn't like an episode of Ghost Adventures where it's like, I made contact with the ghost and they told me my hair looked stupid. Like, it's literally just them hearing a noise and then freaking out about it. So also, thank you guys for listening to my you want to jump, you want to leap from the gallows. Okay, he's like he's threatening to do it. He's threatening me that if I don't give him more attention and if I don't pet him more, he will just jump. And he knows I don't want him to do that because he's a very smart dog. I don't know if anybody's ever thought small dogs are not smart. They're like too smart. Annie is the smartest dog I've ever had in my life. She is the most stubborn dog because she knows everything I'm saying and she actively chooses not to listen when she doesn't listen. Maybe it is a creature feature. Did you see that Ghost Adventures clip where a ghost says your mom to Zach? Watch. Is Susie still here? Susie and I will just randomly text each other, we want answers. Like all the time. Oh my God. Ghost Adventures clips are the funniest things in the entire world to me. I love Ghost Adventures. Ghost Adventures is the best comedic show of our generation. I love it so much. And then it's really funny because then you have like what was that one house he bought and then did like a scary documentary on? Then it's like very serious, but I think Ghost Adventures is so funny. Oh my God. Anyway, I could talk about that forever.
In this next video, a child is getting ready to go to school when something very strange happens. It was on a Monday at around 7 a.m. that this happened. He was packing his lunch for school at a time when no one else was awake. It was just him, alone downstairs in the kitchen. This is where the mother claims to have heard her son screaming out of his lungs in the most gut-wrenching manner. The video captures this, but there's also something else that's caught that no one in the family could explain. This is their footage. A voice with perfect clarity is heard on camera. The mother's son claims that it came from the kitchen, yet no one had been downstairs during this time. The whole space was empty apart from her son being there, but as it seems, he wasn't alone. Now this whole incident gets even creepier when listening to the story provided by the mother. According to her, this is what happened after her son came bolting into the bedroom upstairs.
He said that he heard a voice coming from the cabinets that said to him, "How did you find me?" Where he dropped his noodles, he ran upstairs, came busting in my room, telling me to get mine because somebody was in the house. We started hearing footsteps. I mean, big, heavy feet coming up the steps.
As she states, the sound of footsteps going up the staircase was heard just moments after her son came running into the room. Everyone else had been inside the room, so she had no clue as to who was on the staircase. Either someone was actually there, or, as many believe, something beyond comprehension had paid them a visit.
I think I ended up in the same place last time. I know I keep saying that. That is a terrified child. That is a kid who is scared out of their freaking mind. I don't think you can fake that. The sound, maybe you could think it's something else. I think also what people were saying was maybe somebody hacked the camera. Maybe this isn't like a paranormal thing. Maybe somebody actually hacked these cameras and said that. But he does look in like a direction. You know what I mean? It sounds like the, also she is so pretty. Mom is so pretty. But right before he says it.
As to who was on the staircase, either someone was actually there, or, as many believe, something beyond comprehension had paid them a visit.
Oh, I thought he was gonna play the video again. Let me go back. Oh my god, this poor baby. That kid is not playing around. That is a terrified child, and they do kind of look over here like there's something over there. So don't like that one.
Whatever the case
I
might
completely
be,
believe
her
it.
son's guttural scream will stand out as the most horrifying part about this incident. In this next video, two friends are chatting inside a car when they immediately go silent upon noticing something strange in a building nearby. Now, the first half of this footage doesn't really show anything peculiar. All that's seen is someone who, for some reason, is walking back and forth in the privacy of their own home. Although spying on someone who they don't know is already strange enough, it's the following detail that both friends find very strange. Whoever this is pacing in a way that they've never seen before. They don't seem to be walking, as they mention. Watching closely, they continue to record, when suddenly, they see this.
Oh my god. The dog. That dog. Dog is freaked out. That is a scared dog. There's no way I can go back and forth that fast. What a lot of people said when we watched this video is that it could be a hoverboard. We don't see enough of it, in my opinion, to really say, like, it is a lit room with a window open. It's a person. I don't think this one is paranormal. But as to how they're going so fast, maybe a hoverboard. Maybe they were just zooming.
Thought that things couldn't get stranger. This happens. Out of nowhere, the person inside this building
They are
begins to
zooming.
pace back and forth, but extremely fast.
Fast like Sonic.
It almost seems a little too fast for anyone to be able to do. The two friends watch in disbelief, feeling creeped out by this eerie sight. Whoever, or whatever this might be, appears to be moving at a speed beyond human capacity. While there has yet to be an update as they plan to reach out to the supposed person who lives there, both friends remain unsure as to who or even what was caught on camera.
The person that lives there. I hope that helps.
If you caught something creepy on
Got
camera,
ghosts?
or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. Now, the following video was submitted to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. They further mentioned they took this video in 2017 with an old phone, which might explain why the footage isn't of the highest quality. But HD or not, the video is still pretty disturbing. It was during a video call with
2017 is not, I love Bizarrebub, but 2017 is not the era of that phone. I had like a very I mean, they could have had that phone, but like, the iPhone 6 or whatever was around then.
Video was submitted to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. They further mentioned they took this video in 2017 with an old phone, which might explain why the footage isn't of the highest quality. But HD or not, the video is still pretty disturbing. It was during a video call with someone that they caught this. They state that the person they were talking to wanted to see the mess inside their godmother's house, as apparently it was pretty messy. But unbeknownst to them, it wouldn't just be the mess inside this house that scares them, but rather something else. This is what was caught.
You're being so annoying.
She's a straight hoarder. You should get this when I get home. Like, watch. She's got problems.
I wonder when they want
Can you
to
see
stay
this
anonymous.
yet?
Huh?
You can't see this yet, can you?
Oh, I think so.
Hold on. She's got, I don't know, she's got a lot of money. She's just, she's really cheap and she keeps everything. This is her house.
It's a really messed up thing.
No, I can't. It says that it's interrupted.
She keeps everything. She's really well off too, but...
It happens quickly, but in case you missed it, here it is again.
Hold on. She's got a lot of money. She's just, she's really cheap and she keeps everything. This is her house.
Like something out of a horror movie, a pale-like face is seen floating in pitch darkness before disappearing. It appears for only a few seconds, during which the face can be seen moving. It's easy to miss the first time, but watching this again, it looks as if its head is turning towards the camera. It seemingly stares directly at the person recording, as if letting them know that they're watching.
Whoa.
Not sure as to what was captured, the man who took this writes that the face shares a faint resemblance to his godmother's ex-husband, who passed away in this house. He passed in 2001, but ever since then...
This man could not stop insulting his godparents. I understand why he wanted to stay private. I'll let this finish.
Strange things have happened. While some believe that this may have been his spirit, others believe that something else was captured. Regardless, whatever had been there has yet to be known. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
You know what's interesting is I think this went into a recent edit of my streams. I think this went into a recent stream edit. And in my clip, I said, when I initially watched this, I jumped because of what was over here. And I said even in that, I was in that video, talking about wait, where is it? Yeah, right here. When I initially watched this, I thought somebody was standing over there. There was nobody over there. I think this is really low quality footage in this house. But if it is paranormal, the lady's husband is probably hey, can you not talk mad trash on us? Damn. But I understand why they wanted to say anonymous for sure. I cannot stop with the hair tonight. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, I think it's just something in the house. I think it's just a bad quality maybe it's just the couch cushion.
In the
you know?
following clip, a man is in his basement after having heard a strange noise.
Like I was saying earlier, most of the stuff does happen down here.
Now the man already knows that something isn't right with his basement, which is why he takes this video. Ever since moving in, both he and his family have been experiencing a plethora of inexplicable happenings. But luckily, this time, he was able to get something on camera. The year is 2017, and with only a few months living there, he can already sense that something strange is about to happen. He gets his phone and captures this.
Stuff does happen down here. And I mean, you can't really. There it is. That's freaky stuff right there, man. Yep, that's what you call it. Freaks me out, man. It's giving me goosebumps. Boy, here we go with the door here.
Ooh! Whoa! That's creepy!
Ooh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
So that door always swings wide open and it stays open. It doesn't ever close, stay like that. Oh, there you go.
Because he said it.
Let go of it. Oh crap, that's freaky.
Now, taking into account that this isn't something new to the man, this occurrence doesn't scare him.
He's not rattled.
But he still finds it pretty baffling, and he finds it even more so when considering that the door that just opened is extremely heavy. According to him, he can barely open it himself despite being quite big. Now, with happenings like this, one can totally understand why he and his family have left this place. Although taken in 2017 and living somewhere else now, this footage continues to baffle him to this day.
Creepy. Really, really, really weird. Crazy that the door literally closed as he was telling someone that door, it stays open. It never, ever, ever closes. And it just went... Like, this is literally like the story I was telling you guys earlier, where I was asking the guy, this tour guy, or this employee for like this overnightmare thing that I did at the Stanley, when I was like, did you put this bottle cap here? I was telling you this story earlier. And as I said it, the bottle cap moved towards me. Like, that's like what's happening here. I'm always convinced things move away from the camera. Oh, when things move away from the camera. Yeah. It does kind of, I see what you're saying. Leanne, I see that. I do. Paranormal. No debunking here.
On the night of March 5th of 2024, a young girl is wide awake at a time when she should be asleep.
Okay.
Despite being past her bedtime, this doesn't stop her from playing with her toys. Throughout the night, she remains awake while keeping herself engaged in imaginary play. But little does she know, something unexpected would interrupt playtime. According to the child's mother, the family has been on edge ever since watching the footage recorded on their daughter's security camera. It's around 11 at night when this is captured.
This is a weird one. Okay, we're down to like the top 10. They're starting to get scary now. This one is weird. Really weird. Oh my god. And not fun weird either.
Do you want to play with me? Hey, do you want to play with me? Sure, I'll play with you. Go ahead and play with me, yeah. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, yum, doing, doing.
Instant chills. Literally instant chills. That poor baby. Absolutely not. This is a horror movie. This clip is a horror movie. This is actually a horror movie. horror movie.
Let's go. Let's go.
That. Nope. It's still going off. I hate this video. I hated it when I saw it the first time, and I hate it now.
It's no wonder that the mother has kept her daughter away from this room. From a toy lighting up on its own and strangely playing the same song the child hums, to seeing her getting dragged under the bed in a seamless motion, the family is extremely concerned for the safety of their children. They believe that something had lured her using a toy. Although it isn't certain if the mother had asked what her daughter had seen, she's made sure to lock the room after seeing this. But only a few days later, she does this.
So this is what really sells me with this, is number one, I always believe the kids, I always believe the animals when they see spooky ookies. However, and you could tell that kid was being dragged by something, but the mom looks under the bed in this clip, and this is what gets me, dude. This is one of the scariest videos of the year for sure.
So I've been getting a lot of questions. People have been asking me, have you been in the room? Have you guys looked under the bed? No, we haven't. We haven't been in the room in the last 2 days. We've been a little scared.
The sign on the door is cracking me up. I haven't seen anything about this one being debunked at all. It totally makes sense if you guys did, but it doesn't mean I saw it, you know?
Should not be this scared right now.
Man, I hate this video. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
As if checking under the bed wasn't already scary enough, she captures this. A creepy looking doll hidden below the mattress.
And it moves.
She continues to record when suddenly the doll begins to move. Now it's a bit hard to see at first, but after looking again, its head can be seen shifting ever so slightly. It's as if it knows it's being seen. Immensely terrified, the mother bolts out of the room in a panic frenzy. Naturally, she's kept the room locked ever since then. While it isn't known if anything else had occurred outside of the room, the mother continues to post updates giving her thoughts on the whole situation. But currently, the question on the parents' mind remains unanswered. Just what exactly had dragged their child under the bed?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people saying, like, I'd be more concerned about an intruder. I assume that they had already, I assume they did not come into their child's room and not look under the bed. Maybe the mom didn't look under the bed. It looked like there was another person in the room at one point. Or maybe it was all the mom. I really don't know. The people that were saying it's been debunked, again, if there has been a video, I haven't seen it. I don't really watch content that debunks videos for the most part. Probably, like, I watch Hannah the Horrible a lot, but, like, I don't seek out individual videos, and I watch so many, so I obviously wouldn't have seen it. If you want to tell me how it's debunkable, I'm all ears. I just haven't seen it. So, that to say, I mean, obviously it would make the most sense if it was some kind of, like, paranormal activity, like, faked thing. But also, like, how, I guess, like, was somebody under the bed dragging the kid? Like, was the kid just acting really well? I don't know. I kind of can't believe I have to keep saying this, but this is a scary compilation for 2024. Yes, we've seen all of these videos before. We've seen every single one. If you watch every single stream and every single video, you've probably seen them. But yes, these are all videos we're revisiting. I'm seeing if anybody is telling me how it was debunked. Everybody keeps saying, like, I think it's fake, I think it's debunked, but nobody is telling me how. Or, like, what happened. And I am really curious, because this is one that, like, genuinely creeps me out. I mean, staged or not, really weird. And then, like, the doll moving, like, how did they do that? Oh, hi. Thank you so much for that super chat, Cherry. Wishing you the best. Appreciate you. Yeah, guys, please don't spam. I hope I'm misunderstanding the mom because she said she wasn't back in there for 2 days. Oh, okay. I was just seeing, I keep looking for somebody to talk about it being debunked, but I'm not seeing anything, so I'm going to move on. But I am curious, so, Gal, thanks for 9 months. It is spooky. I was a dirty liar when I was a kid, saying kids can't act as bold. No, and I certainly wasn't saying that, Susu. I don't know if people in chat were saying it, but I think it's creepy nonetheless. I mean, I obviously don't have any kind of information on it that would, like, prove it or dissuade it. So, hello, my Susu. I love you so. And listen, there are kid actors and horror stuff. Okay, I was just curious if somebody knew how it was debunked, but... or, like, if there was, like, something that came out.
Now, the following video comes from an online streamer who, while doing a live stream, caught footage of something that's left viewers totally spooked. It was more than a few years ago when this happened, but even to this day, this clip remains baffling. Now, the clip itself comes from a live stream in which Ari, the online streamer, was getting groceries for the week. Live streaming out in public is something that she occasionally does before ending her streams at home. However, it was inside her house where this occurrence took place. Only a couple hours before ending her live stream, Ari chats with her audience while cutting up some fruit from her grocery haul. While chatting with the viewer, she's told that someone is right behind her. Thinking that perhaps they were trying to scare her, she shrugs it off. But as the stream continues, something happens that scares the living daylights out of her audience.
Dicen, la niña de atrás que no hay niñas atrás, dejen de querer asustarme. La niña de atrás que no hay niñas atrás, dejen de querer asustarme.
In the background, someone else is briefly seen. This was strange considering that Ari lives alone, yet it appears that someone else had been there. According to viewers, this supposed person looks like a child. Looking closely, it appears as if a little girl had popped into view before quickly hiding away. Again, Ari had no idea as to who it was that they saw. She had thought they were trying to scare her, but after looking at this clip, it became clear that they weren't playing around with her. Someone or something was in fact right behind her. Not much else is known about this clip or what occurred afterward, but even if no context is given, the clip alone is enough to make viewers unsettled. So then, just who or even what was caught on camera?
Most people, after the fact, when I posted about this, said that it was just her reflection. And I mean, an overwhelming amount of people, when I originally posted about this or, like, watched it for the first time, were like, yeah, it's definitely just her reflection. Like, the VOD watchers, the stream edit down watchers. But I'm in the minority on this because I'm not going to do it here because I've done it, but I've like analyzed this and it just doesn't make sense to me how it's a mirror. Like, I don't think it perfectly reflects her movements. It does look like something is speaking out on her. Cass says it looks like a doll. Galv says, I think this one's a ghost. I don't really know what this is. I just don't think it's her reflection. And I think I'm in the minority. Because I think most people, it's the same as like the reflection one that we were talking about earlier, where like Bizarrebub saw a face and like people were like, no, that's actually just a glare from the phone or a glare from the light that the phone is picking up. I don't think the movement lines up either, but I'm curious if that's still, if you're still team mirror, tell me what I'm missing because I'm so curious now.
What occurred afterward, but even if no context is given, the clip alone is enough to make viewers unsettled. So then, just who or even what was caught on camera?
I don't know with that one.
On September 27th of 2024, a woman named Jalen immediately grabs her phone to record something on camera.
Oh, I remember this one.
It isn't often the case that this happens, but tonight it occurred once more. Jalen had been lying in bed while doing work on her laptop when something noticeable appeared from the corner of her eye. Now, given that this incident took place at her grandparents' house, a place abundant with numerous vintage items, she finds it unsurprising that this happened. Some of these items, as she believes, could be cursed or haunted. But even if they weren't, she would still be afraid of coming back to this place, and it's all because of this incident. The following is her footage. Watch.
The fact that he just throws us in, that he's just like, I'm not going to tell you about the doll, by the way. Deal with it.
This thing just moved.
What in the carousel of progress? Oh God, that's such a bad feeling when you have to check. This is a weird clip. This was one of my favorite Bizarrebub clips of, oh my God, that bus scared me. This house is crazy.
There's a saying in golf, there's no pictures on the scorecard. If you're down, like, you don't care if it's by 5 or it's going to be like, you just happy that you moved for 2 or 2. The injury to Parsons, and we don't know anything at this point, he just left by a car with the left shoe off. How do you assess what that man needs to do? Feels a lot better if he's on the feet.
Oh my God, and the balloon definitely moved. That scared me so bad.
The door just moved.
33 propels 100 affordable housing laws, including
Early on, much more involved, particularly
the safety over the top, and you'll see right down here. Indy Ever, a free personal Suzuki dessert. An entree plus 3 desserts, just $13. That's a sweet deal.
Oh my God. This video has jump scared me so many times. Jesus. This video messes me up.
Are you real? You can do it again. And we'll watch.
I think it's the hand that, yep, the hand moves a little bit. And genuinely, yeah, moves.
It was at this point that Jayla knew that what she had seen earlier wasn't just in her head, but rather something real. Somehow, the mannequin begins to move.
Moves.
Only moving ever so slightly, the mannequin seemingly comes alive. But strangely, it's only when Jaylen isn't looking directly at the doll. It's as if it's trying its best not to get caught by being very subtle. However, seeing that a mirror was catching its reflection, she tricks it into showing itself move. Now there is something else about this video that viewers have noticed. Whether a coincidence or not, viewers can't help but think that the balloon and the door closing on its own played a role in diverting Jaylen's attention, almost as if they were meant to prevent her from seeing the doll. It is strange how both objects intervened whenever she tried seeing it, but despite their efforts in obstructing her view, she finally catches it. So then, the question is begged, just how exactly did the doll move on its own, and was it merely a coincidence that things were trying to block her view? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive answer to this question. But as always, let me know what you think down below.
I love Bizarrebub so much. He's so funny. This one messes me up, dude. I think it's really weird. I don't think that something was trying to distract her from the doll moving or anything. Like, I don't think the doll specific. I don't think there's like a person in the doll. I mean, the doll could be haunted, but I think the house is very clearly haunted. I think that's what's going on here. This one creeps me out so bad. This is one of my favorite scary videos of the year too, that I absolutely believe is paranormal. Every single bit of it I think is paranormal. And I loved getting jump scared by a Paw Patrol balloon like 5 times this year.
Definitive answer to this question. But as always, let me know what you think down below.
Because he moves, for sure.
The following video comes from Edgar V, and in this footage, Edgar is recording a toy mirror that belongs to his daughter. She's been playing with this toy.
That was this year? That feels so long ago.
Ever since Edgar's neighbor had given it to his family. They've had this toy for quite some time, but as of recent, they now think it's best to get rid of it. Edgar says that just a few nights ago, he was passing by his daughter's room when he heard her talking to the mirror. It sounded like she was having a full-blown conversation with someone else. Now, it should be noted that this mirror does actually talk. It would say pre-recorded things like, hello, or hi, I'm the magical mirror. But this time, it was saying things that didn't seem pre-recorded. From odd responses to creepy questions, the toy seemed almost alive. In this short clip, Edgar and his wife interact with the mirror.
I have chills.
Hola, bienvenido al Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico.
¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Yo soy Jessie, la princesa más bella del Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico.
¡Qué tierna eres!
Nosotras seremos mejores amigas.
¿Tu personaje favorito?
Si papá pregunta, mi favorito es mi papi. Si mamá pregunta, yo responderé que la que más me gusta es mi mami. Y si tú me preguntas, te diré que el que más me gusta eres tú. Soy una niña muy inteligente.
Now, viewers couldn't help but notice how quickly the toy responds. According to some, it seemed a little too fast for an average toy like itself. Some have even pointed out that it shouldn't be speaking, as they themselves have this exact toy, but theirs doesn't talk or say anything like Edgar's. It's for this reason that the family decided to store the toy inside their shed. Over time though, Edgar's children would come in and mess with the toy. From scrapping it to beating it up, a number has been done to this mirror. Because of this, Edgar had to replace some parts, but nevertheless, the toy still works. In this short clip, he shows the toy once again, as viewers want to see if it gives the same responses as last time. But as he films, he gets this.
Puta, sí tengo miedo.
Hola, bienvenido al Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico.
Hola.
Hola, encantado de conocerte.
Gracias, a mí igual. Me da gusto.
Eres muy divertido. ¿Tienes una fiesta?
No, no tengo fiesta. ¿Tú tienes?
No sé. Cuando me levanté, te vi a ti.
¡Ay, vas y chingas a tu madre!
Just like before, the toy talks back at the right time, as though responding like a real person. The fact that it also says responses different from before has convinced the family that it's unlike any other toy. They think that it might be cursed or haunted. Whatever the case might be, they don't want to mess with it and think it's best if they keep it away from their home. To this day, the family has yet to know what exactly is going on with this toy.
I can't believe that video is from this year. That feels, well, I mean last year, but you know what I mean? Like that feels so long ago. At most it's a year old. That's crazy. It has been a long year. I did not look any further into this video nor try to debunk it. I have to imagine it's pretty easily debunked, right? There is not like a person waiting on the other side of the mirror talking to you. It's clearly something with some kind of voice recognition. This is also a very recent video, I think. Like, I don't think this is some old piece of technology. So I think like it having, you know, knowing a couple of phrases is normal, but also it does seem like it knows a lot. Oh my God, imagine it's actually like AI powered for real. Oh my God. It's weird. I don't know if I believe that no one else's toys talk. More? You okay? I don't know what that noise was. I'm curious if you guys heard that. I actually am going to run to the bathroom really quick, you guys. We probably have like, probably be live for another half hour, so we're not totally done. But I didn't run to the bathroom myself on my break. I just let the dogs out, so. All right, I'm going to put you guys on BRB. Enjoy your not tavern music. And I'll be right back. Hello. Hello. Okay. How'd you do without me? Are you good? It's cold in my house. Viewers, I mean. Good night, Drew. Love you. Night, Loney. Wow, I love that I came back just in time to say goodnight to Drew. I love that I literally was like right on time to say goodnight to Drusif. I love you, Drew. I love you so much that yesterday we spent, I don't even know how many hours I spent with you, Susie, and CG. And then we were all so delirious by the end, we were laughing at everything. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get to, Keisha, you can check the time. I'm not sure, I think 3 hours we've been live. Somewhere in there. If you guys ever want to make sure you don't miss the streams, usually Discord notifs are ballerina Ray. Oh my god, excuse me. It really was. And then I saw on your story, Drew, there was just a photo of all the White Claws in your trash can, and you said happy first day of autumn because I said that because it was something in my game. Anyway, all right, we're gonna get back to it because I don't have too much more. I only have like 6 videos, yeah. Anyway, love you, Drew. All right.
On a Thursday afternoon, a mother walks out of a house in a panic frenzy, as it was just then that something baffling had occurred. Outside on the back patio, the family's dog started acting strange. They were barking at something that didn't appear to be there. Although unfazed by the dog's behavior, considering that they often do this in the back patio, the mother decides to record this video, and for good reason. Whenever their dog starts to act up, something very strange happens. As the mother takes this video to show others what usually happens, this is captured.
Look, you guys, it rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera. There's like no wind. That's I know, Blue, someone's there.
I was trying to restart my heated blanket.
I know, Blue, someone's there, huh? I know, I don't know why it does that. It does it every time, you guys. This is the 3rd time. I can't believe I caught it on camera. Sick on Blue. Creepy, right? Katie, I guess I do have a ghost, bitch. Get on Blue. I'm shutting the door.
As many have stated, if it wasn't for the dog's reaction, this wouldn't have been as strange. Clearly, something had set off the dog. The chair suddenly stopping on its own, coupled with the dog's behavior, has led viewers to believe that this was paranormal. The mother who took this thinks so, but any ideas on what exactly had been on the chair remains unknown. Whether supernatural or not, this video remains a mystery.
The dog seems convinced. I don't know. The dog seems a little convinced. When I watched this, I mean, it's a rocking chair outside. What is the likelihood that it's just moving and then the dog is reacting to it moving? But that is not a happy dog. So I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think. I think last time we watched this too, it was like very divided. I kind of want a rocking chair. I think I literally just realized this. I'm not going to get one because I feel like lugging a rocking chair around until like as a renter just does not sound like a fun idea. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I wish there was a Cracker Barrel around here so bad. You know what? One of my best childhood memories was going to Cracker Barrel and helping my mom pick out a rocking chair, man. God, I love a rocking chair. Is that just getting old? They're so fun. Anyway. I don't know. Could be paranormal. Probably isn't. But Pupper is creeped out, and I usually tend to believe the dogs. Tend to believe them when they see something spooky-ooky. But also sometimes Morty barks at nothing.
It's nighttime in the following footage when a baby monitor inside a child's crib captures something that its parents have been worried about. It was all caught on the night of October 23rd of 2023. Suffice to say, their concerns have intensified after seeing what was captured. Even worse is that after this incident, their oldest child, who's only a year older, did this. Now, before showing the clip, it's worth noting that they were being babysat by a relative who recorded the whole incident. Take a look.
Yes, I am your elder, guys. I want a rocking chair.
Shy. Cheyenne.
Shy. What's that baby see? Grabby hands at something.
Now, what's concerning about this is that the parents have seen this behavior before in the house they used to live in. The house in question is where this footage took place, and it's what happens in it that made them move out. Living in their old home, their children used to stare at things that didn't appear to be there. Sometimes they would start crying after staring at nothing. Something was upsetting them, but the parents weren't sure what exactly that was until they saw this. After watching countless recordings from the baby monitor inside their youngest child's crib, one video caught their attention. The following is that video. Watch.
Squitch, squitch, squitch. Then it almost kind of looks like something dark is peering over the crib there at the end. Like you can kind of see what looks like something peeking.
It's for this reason, among others, that the family has moved out of this house. They believe that what was captured had been the spirit or entity that's been upsetting their children. Replaying the footage, one can tell that this black, shadowy mass is anything but a person. The way it glides past the crib and the fact that it flies towards the ceiling suggests that this was something else. Whatever this might have been, the parents hope that it hasn't made its way into their new home. If so, then they don't know what else to do. For now, the family continues to share videos of paranormal happenings from their past home in the hopes that someone could explain what's happening and see if anything must be done to keep them safe.
People are saying the shadow doesn't look real. In what regard? Oh my god, Bizarrebub. In what regard does it not look real? How does the shadow... How does it not look real? It's clearly behind the bars, so it doesn't necessarily look edited in to me. Obviously, I don't know. My consensus on this clip has always been that if it is paranormal, I don't think it's anything bad. I think it's just something checking on the baby, because it kind of looks like it's like peering over at the end. But like, what do we mean that the shadow doesn't look real? Pray tell, I'm so curious. Spirits are so curious. When my eldest was a wean, we caught, oh, a baby, and the most delighted little old lady voice on the monitor. It's too dark. I just feel like it's edited. Watch it again. How would they... I mean, I don't know how you edit things like that. I think it's weird to do that with your kids, too. Like, I think it would be weird to use your... Well, I mean, I guess we saw an example of it earlier, potentially, when people were saying that that one clip of the kid getting pulled under the bed wasn't real. I don't know. I think it's also hard because it's clearly like a security camera. Like, it inverts colors and makes things darker and lighter and whatnot. So that could also be part of it. But... I just feel like it would be more transparent. I guess I thought it was just a shadow person, which have always just been solid black in my experience and also the ones that I guess I've seen. But I totally see what you're saying, that like maybe it would be more transparent. Again, if it is real, if it is paranormal, I don't think it's anything bad. I think it was just something checking on the baby. It doesn't seem threatening. The baby isn't like crying or freaking out. Probably just something checking on the baby. Oh, I forgot to turn the volume back on.
Anything but a person. The way it glides past the crib and the fact that it flies towards the ceiling suggests that this was something else. Whatever this might have been, the parents hope that it hasn't made its way into their new home. If so, then they don't know what else to do. For now, the family continues to share videos of paranormal happenings from their past home in the hopes that someone could explain what's happening and see if anything must be done to keep them safe.
I don't think so. If it is paranormal, I don't think it's personally. Oh my god, Bizarrebub!
This next video was taken at a storage facility where a father owns a storage unit containing obscure vintage items. The facility is well known for being creepy, but it's the contents of this unit that's by far the creepiest. Among all things inside is a toy monkey that the father knows is worth a lot of money. Although initially not wanting to sell the doll, he now hopes that someone would buy it off his hands as soon as possible. Ever since having it, the stuff inside his unit would move on their own. Now, noise complaints would often be made by employees who accuse the man of living in his storage, but after setting up a camera to show that it's the stuff inside being thrown around, he captures this.
The doll just sits up. I remember this clip, baby. It's like fully animated. It's like a Chucky doll. Like, that's insane. That is crazy. Annabelle doesn't have footage like that, dude. But also, how did they fake it? Or how would you fake it? Like, there is obviously no rational explanation for that. There's not a reason the doll just stood
up. Like something straight out of a horror movie, the toy doll moves on its own. The staff working at the storage facility were just as spooked as the man who owns this unit. He believes that this is the culprit behind the strange noises employees heard. While there has yet to be a prospective buyer for this doll, the man continues to document the monkey on the off chance that something else is caught on camera. But currently, nothing else has happened. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
I don't know, man. I mean, that is so freaky. But remember, Bizarrebub said as long as that part's true, he's looking for someone to buy it. You know what I mean? Like, that would be a crazy video to go along with a haunted doll. I mean, that would really increase the price. However, it's kind of a one-trick pony. You can do it like one time. I don't necessarily know if people will believe it if you repeat this over and over and over again. It's not like but that's just so much, right? Am I going too skeptic on that one? It's crazy, but I think that's why I'm like, there's absolutely no way. There's literally no way, right? But how does it do that? Is it animated? Is it edited? The footage does look funky. One trick monkey. Guys, it's okay. It's just Boba. That's just me right there. I don't know. I'm seeing that really weird movie Better Man with the monkey. I'm seeing that. Oh, I can't say what time it is, but. I literally know nothing about it except that there's a monkey. I have no idea what it's about. I'm so excited. I'm literally so excited. Oh, it's about Robbie Williams. Huh. It has incredible reviews so far. But I'm seeing that later this week. I'm also seeing Wolfman this week. It's a big week for premieres. I might end up popping on and doing another Get Ready With Me stream. Maybe. We'll see. As previously stated, the girl's been a little stressy-depressy, so.
Let me know your thoughts on this one. On the night of May 10th of 2024, a mother's looking at her child through a Ring camera when something happens that scares the living daylights out of her. Veronica Alba, who submitted this video, writes that she was watching over her child from a different part of the house. She was upstairs, getting her 2-year-old ready for bed. Her 4-year-old, who was downstairs, was waiting for her to come back. But during this time, something happens that Veronica can't explain. Mind you, that no one else was home except Veronica and her 2 children. This is her footage. Watch.
Yeah. Be careful.
So we hear the mom talking. Kid looks at the camera.
It's me, Snoopy.
That's still the mom, right? Yeah. Yes. Kid isn't really reacting.
Be careful, don't fall.
Now, Veronica writes that she didn't hear the screams on camera till much later. It was only after playing the footage from the cam that she heard it. According to her, a woman's voice is heard from inside the house, sounding as though she's crying or in total distress. She doesn't think that it came from outside, considering that the voice echoes within the walls of her home. How she didn't hear this when it happened baffles her, but the fact that it came from downstairs where her child was alone makes her feel very unsettled. Without knowing where the voice came from, she continues to be on edge, hoping that it doesn't happen again.
I think what you always hope is that when it comes to like baby monitor videos or like something strange being picked up on them, you always just hope it's not like it being hacked or something like that. That's where these things get really scary to me. I don't like the way that sounds at all. I mean, that's like uncomfortable, like crawls under your skin, but the kid doesn't react. But also, like clearly it had to be somewhere close because it's picked up by the camera. Maybe it was TV, maybe like a TV was on. I mean, I assume that they would have ruled that out, but like, and you don't hear anything else. I don't know about this one, and I don't think I knew the first time I watched it either. I just hope that everyone's okay. Oh my god, this dog, this is a great video. Oh my god.
On a Thursday afternoon, somewhere in Texas, a woman named Kiki Clemens begins to freak out. She tries her best to keep calm, but considering what just happened, she just can't. Something very strange had just occurred in her backyard. And so, she records this video on the off chance that no one would believe her. Even before this, there were countless times when she knew that something wasn't right with her home, particularly the small shed in the back.
The light is off. Everything is super tight locked.
Despite being vacant or deprived of any tenants, her dog Dutch would always stare at the shed. There hasn't been a time when Dutch would not look at the space. Whenever she does, it's with complete focus. As Kiki states, she's always locked in, looking at something that doesn't appear to be there. Now, Kiki definitely finds this strange, but it never occurred to her that something spooky would ever happen until recently. On a certain day, while playing with her dog out in the back, the door to the shed suddenly flings open. Terrified beyond belief, she cautiously walks over and records this video. Take a look.
I love pit bulls. I love them.
weird.
That's a big girl bark.
There's literally no way that door just opened by itself.
Yeah, that's a big dog bark. Yeah.
Y'all, like, I really don't get freaked out, but that was really just...
Dog sees something.
The door has a keypad lock on it. Like, and it's actually hard to get in. Dutch, where are you going? Don't leave me.
Dog's freak too, girl.
There's like... What? Why did you just jump like that?
The dog seems like there's somebody behind the door.
Why did... Baby! Y'all, do you see her?
Does she does she go back there? Oh my god, I have a Haku hair. Oh, sorry, Hantu.
It's unclear why, but Dutch is looking at a certain spot behind the door. Clearly, no one is there, given that no feet or shoes are seen below the doorframe when Kiki approaches the shed. If no one is there, then what is? It doesn't seem obvious, but one thing that many viewers have pointed out, which freaked out Kiki upon realizing, is the fact that Dutch is looking past the door's height. Whatever is there, according to viewers, must be tall. Considering that Kiki thinks something supernatural had occurred, she believes that something was actually there that only Dutch could see. To this day, her dog continues to look at the space as if scared by something that can't be seen.
I literally have Haku hair. I have to go get a napkin or like a paper towel or something. There is Haku hair all over my mouth. It is troubling. The amount of Haku hair on my mouth. That was insane. I don't know if like I put it there. I don't know if like that was crazy. My hair, my god, my lips are literally half cat hair. SOS. We're in shedding season in this house. I think I gotta brush everybody again. Morty just started Mortying. Alright, I'm just gonna have hairy lips for the last video of the stream, I guess. Well, I think it's weird. Why didn't you go behind the door? Or maybe she did and Bizarrebub cut it out, but I feel like he would have showed it. Yes, it looks like there's not any shoes there. The dog definitely sees something for sure. I'm not saying it's fake, but it has always bothered me, like, why she didn't go behind the door there. Just to, like, prove nothing is there. You know what I mean? And I understand being scared in that moment, but again, maybe she did and Bizarrebub didn't show it, but if it was me, I'd have to see it. If it was me, I'd have to see it with my own eyes. Yes, cat hair for girl dinner. Also, Natalie on the rocking chair squad. I don't know. Mixed on that one. Always will be.
On June 4th of 2024, a video was taken inside a public restroom where something pretty creepy took place. The man who recorded this is known as Axel Loza, and based on his voice alone,
the Spooky Dookie gets #1 scariest video of 2024.
You can tell that he's deeply troubled by something. Axel states that no one else is in the restroom except him. Now this is odd, considering that he just heard noises coming from one of the stalls, but each one is empty. So, as an attempt to get this on camera, he begins to record and captures this.
No, te quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el pedo ahorita es que estoy, bueno.
I cannot believe Spooky Dookie is the scariest video of the year.
Estaba todo normal. Pero ahorita están ruidos raros. Y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo, pero vean de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada, vean. Acá.
This is Silent Hill shit.
Aquí tampoco hay nada. Y aquí pues tampoco, vean. Y acá el lugar es bastante
Do men just
pequeño,
leave up
está mi reflejo.
the toilet seats in the
Pero,
bathrooms?
uy,
Their own bathrooms too?
escucharon. Escucharon.
Yep.
Y no hay nada.
As if it wasn't already startling to hear the banging noises, we see this, a face suddenly appearing in a stall that was clearly empty. It happens quickly, but not so fast that we miss it. Only do we realize what was seen until after it happens. Or at least, that's what happened with Axel. It was only after reviewing the footage that he noticed the face. Just like viewers, he was left terrified by what was caught behind the door. Like something out of a nightmare, a pale face with wide open eyes just disappears without a trace. Now Axel hasn't said much or given updates on this occurrence, but with or without further context, the video itself is still pretty terrifying.
It has to be edited, right? I mean, I don't know about the noises, but like the face has to be edited. But then it goes back to literally what I was saying earlier to Saturn, where I was like, how do you edit the shadow in the baby video? I guess, honestly, I don't know. Maybe sometimes editing is a convenient excuse for me, and then other times I'm like, I don't really understand that. But there is no way. There's actually no way. However, the ghost was literally just fighting for its life in that stall. And if it is real, if it is, they were literally like, can you let me live? Like, I am fighting for my afterlife in here.
Axel hasn't said much or given updates on this occurrence, but with or without further context, the video itself is still pretty terrifying.
I'll show you the face again. I think I replayed it, but I'll show it to you again.
The banging noises, we see this, a face suddenly appearing in a stall that was clearly empty.
That's what was there. Just like the glimpse of a face.
Wide open eyes just disappears without further.
All right.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also, be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Until next time, bub. Wow, that was really good, honestly. I think what I learned is that the big doll, the big old doll, this video might have been my scariest of the year. Because, like, holy stromboli. Still think this one is not, I mean, don't know what is behind her as a ghost. Don't think it's her reflection. Still on there. We'll have to look further into this one being debunked, because I saw people saying that like it was debunked and then I didn't see anybody explain like where, when, how, why. So I will have to look into that one more. Someone said it might be Hannah, so I might go back in her backlog and see if they missed one. Sad if that's true, if the parents like put their daughter up to this. By put their daughter up to this, I mean forced her to make content. Yes, paranormal, absolutely paranormal. No, not paranormal. Oh, this one, absolutely. This one where they hear the voice in the caverns, absolutely. Hospital door, no. Mixed on the highway video with the woman in white, yes, with the hair pulling. Man, these are all pretty good, honestly. I think every single one was one that I wasn't like completely sure of. I think my shorts are so funny. I have Japan's insanely expensive Animal Crossing chocolate, The Life of a Skyrim companion. I've never played Skyrim. What are sugar plums? Anyways, you guys, that was Bizarrebub's scary compilation for 2024. I really hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much to the mods who were here tonight. Congratulations to our new mods, Amanda and Tofi. I really appreciate you. I think good news? I thought I heard you get bad. I have a couple of things I need to do for tonight, and I kind of have an early morning tomorrow, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. A little behind on videos because, like I said, feeling a little stressy, depressy lately, so be patient with me while I get back to a normal schedule. But hope you guys enjoyed the Scream stream. Really fun to look back at these old Bizarrebub videos with all of you. And what else? I have a leftover salad in the fridge if you're wondering what's for girl dinner, other than Haku's hair in my mouth. I just realized I really sponged my lipstick. Cass, thank you. Love you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys very much. I had a wonderful time hanging out with you, and I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Like I said, I may end up doing a Get Ready With Me stream, but also I think leaving my house is kind of a task in itself right now. You're a perfect angel. I want to pop your head in my mouth like a Tic Tac. God, I love her so much. Her head is so small. That is the tiniest head I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, I love you, Susie. Thanks for being here. Amanda! 20 months. Perfect timing indeed, bestie. I love you so bad. All right. I love you guys. Thank you again to the mods for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Mumi's going to take out the Wi-Fi just in time. I'm going to go film some TikTokies. Not going to finish off this video that I'm doing on mouth washing because I am not there. But bye, guys. Love you. See you soon. Thank you. Had a great time.